Reserve 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Join ESPN LA at Yamava Resort and Casino for Super Sunday and the morning after. Party with me, Morales, Lindsey, and Bergman at the pool deck for our Super Sunday watch party featuring massive screens, nonstop energy, and a legendary guest, quarterback Jim McMahon. The next morning, we'll be broadcasting the Monday after, live from the resort, celebrating an unforgettable finish to the football season. Super Sunday, the morning after. Be there this Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for more information and secure your tickets. You in?
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Because there's something going on in this corner of Radio Row. Just keep a cop nearby.
There's a lot of aggression, a lot of testosterone in that.
Yeah, there was a tap. Right, the guy in the suit tapped the guy in the gray shirt. I think the guy in the gray shirt comes over like a real star. Hey man, I apologize, bro. I didn't see that. I didn't see your camera.
My bad.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
You know what that means, Jorge?
What does it mean?
It means that you need to be more open to receiving. I have the same problem, and I hear this all the time. I'm more of a giver than I am a receiver.
It's called people pleasing.
By the way, I am too these days.
All right. Well, my question is, what is something almost everyone can agree on? It's that this segment's over.
All right.
What's that?
I said, when are you going to put out an album?
Not me, brother.
No, you're not going to do it, huh?
No.
All right.
We should do one, Cappy, as like a bit. Mm-hmm. Now
we should do a Christmas album.
Yeah.
Cappy sings the Christmas.
Cappy and the singing schwanzes.
Cappy does Christmas.
I do like that idea. Cappy and the Schwanzes is very good. I do like that.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to Bit boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the Stinger last time.
Oh, big time. So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
because that brother got nice ties. True.
7:02 and 30 seconds. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on this Thursday, The 5th of February, 2026. Super Week is on. Yeah. Cappy made headlines. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, we would like to thank Hello Kitty for participating. Pick up your commemorative. Man, people love that crap. T-shirts at the door. I think I left my bank card and my entire savings account at Crypto.com Arena after last night's Hello Kitty adventure as the LA Kings dropped to the Seattle Kraken. Let loose the Kraken, as somebody once said. They lose 4-2 last night, but they picked up a big player, which we'll get to that trade later on.
Yeah.
And Hello Kitty night. Cappy, you wouldn't be aligned to get in the Team LA store an hour before the puck drop was halfway around the arena. Luckily, Sam Boney was able to get us in.
Yeah.
Because he's considered LA Kings staff.
Right.
So that I could buy Hello Kitty merchandise for Stephanie and her friends.
I saw your video on social media that you were unloading the bank accounts, like you said, and hooking up the Hello Kitty. Why does everybody love Hello Kitty so much? What
I don't know why they love that little kitty.
The phenomenon?
It's an expensive kitty.
How much?
A lot. By the way, this was not only Valentine's Day for this year. Yeah. I told her for the next 2 years.
Really?
You're covered. You got Sedano's books, and you got Hello Kitty merch. We're done. It is a final for Valentine's Day for the next 3 years.
I guess I'm not hip to the whole Hello Kitty,
cultural
phenomenon.
icon, Cappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hello Kitty is a cultural icon. My daughter likes Hello Kitty, though.
Is Hello Kitty merch something
I wish you would have let me know, Sedano. I would have gotten her a $50 sticker.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, man. By the way, look who's just walking up here on Radio Row. The boss is here right now.
Who's the boss?
Just at least say hello. Just come on down here. Who's the boss?
Oh, Sam Pines.
That's right, Shmuley Pines.
Oh, Sammy
That's
Pines.
exactly
and Jeff
right.
Martindale.
And Jeff Martindale. Hold on, wait. Sam, what, you have something to say?
I'm trying to figure out how to turn out the lights.
That's a good callback to Sedano's Cleveland show.
Yes, that's right.
Meanwhile, you made headlines yesterday, Cappy.
I
you
didn't
were
do anything.
first to mention that Ryan Leaf.
Oh, I know.
Hey, here's another boss, by the way, making an appearance here.
Oh, Justin
from
Craig.
Radio Row. Justin Craig, who runs the ESPN Radio Network and the whole ESPN Radio world. He's behind. Oh, we're doing like a dance here, me and Justin Craig.
Yeah. Cappy, you were like the Adam Schefter of Ryan Leaf news.
Is that what I was? Well, George, the whole thing happened while we were on the air, dude. Like, you and I were sitting here talking, and then all of a sudden I'm like, something weird's going on right over my shoulder here.
Yeah.
And, this whole Ryan Leaf thing blew up, and then the guy that he came up to, this Dr. David Chow, 17 years as the Charger team doctor.
So he was the old doctor for the Chargers, wasn't he?
And I've known him forever because I used to run those sidelines.
Cross paths? Were they on the Chargers together?
In fact, so Chow comes over and I say, hey, come sit down. Let me hear what happened. And he sits down. He tells us that he did surgery on Leaf. I think he did shoulder surgery on him. He's like, I was at his wedding. He's like, I don't know what the guy's problem is. And I'm like, I don't know, man. He got a Woody for you, pal. I'll tell you that right now. And he wanted a pin.
705. Right in front of the bosses, too.
Right, the bosses just walked by, and they heard all that. What's up, Dave? How are you, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Cappy's going to get Cappy's going to get schmooze time later today.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
with
dude,
all these bosses there.
But, I mean, George, you're the king of the schmooze.
Listen, we get through the morning show, but, Sedano does a lot of TV, guys. It's tough sometimes, but we get through it. We get through it.
I would say it's more like, Sedano does a great job. He's out doing TV. But it's this Morales guy, man. It's this,
good luck on that.
It's this Morales guy,
Wow.
Let me tell you, it sounded like Gruden. Sounded like Gruden.
Yeah, do it as Gruden.
It's this Morales guy, man. I'm telling you.
How about Gruden yesterday? Did you see the video of him running into Rich Gannon in the streets of San Francisco?
Right, and just hands all over him.
No, the touchy part was uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, I know.
And that's coming from you and me that are touchy guys.
Yeah, right. I know. But we mount each other in the studio, and even we were uncomfortable. Like, Coach, would you take your hands off of him?
Yeah, Gannon was like, all right, enough.
Yeah, get your freaking paws off me, will you?
Yeah. So, Cappy, what was the end result of the Ryan Leaf, Dr. Chow situation that you were the Adam Schefter of?
I mean, pretty much what I could gather was the two of them were both here working for the same company, which was kind of weird. They're both credentialed by Sirius Satellite Radio.
Yeah.
And so Chow is like their injury expert, like, what Dr. Clapper is to us. Yeah. And I guess Leaf was doing some kind of fill-in work or something for them yesterday. So they were both working for the same company.
Right.
I'll tell you this right now. Had they wanted to, really get litigious, I will tell you that Leaf put his hands on the other dude. like his hand touched his face, and he had like this, that high school thing. I'll kick your freaking ass, man. I'll kick your freaking ass. And I'll meet you in the bike rack after school, dude. I'll kick your freaking ass. I mean, that's what was going on. He was literally saying that to him, dude. I'll kick your freaking ass, man.
I mean, there had to have been an issue. Like,
well,
I guess I walked up to him and I want to kick your ass.
Well, my understanding is that Leaf was saying to Chow, Chow was like Junior Seau's BFF, and essentially Leaf was blaming Chow for giving Junior lots of medicine. In fact, I guess Leaf had sued Chow after he had done the surgery on his shoulder, and Leaf apparently, I don't know the whole story, said that he got addicted to some kind of medication, and it was the doctor's fault for prescribing the medication post-surgery. And he's been taking his shots on social media at this guy for a while. And then, I've noticed Leaf take a lot of shots recently at Jay Glazer, who apparently will join us at Yamava on Sunday. And I just wish that he would have put his fingers in Jay's face the way he did.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. Right?
Yeah, because I would have liked to have seen Jay put him in like a rear chokehold in about 10 seconds, and see what happens as Ryan was down on the ground. But
by the way, did you see Jay made a lot of headlines yesterday?
No.
We can get with Bergie about Max Crosby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
that Crosby's going to leave. And then Crosby did the locker room video like, no, bro, what are you talking about? Keep your name out of my mouth, man.
Oh, no way.
Oh, I want to see that point.
Really? I didn't see that either.
Get him, Crosby.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get into it.
Well, I don't have the sound. I don't have the sound. Let me get the sound.
Okay, get that sound.
So, Cappy, so give me your, as we get ready for a little top of the hour integrity here.
Right.
Give me just kind of your recap so far. Get it?
Yep.
So far of your time in San Francisco. Give me 2 minutes. Go.
So far, so good. Radio Row, Media Row, whatever we want to call it's been outstanding so far.
Sad.
Yeah, I mean, you call it the saddest place on the planet. So far, I must tell you, I found it to be it's fun. I think the convention center here is great. The way they've got everybody set up is terrific. Everybody's
Did you
got
go to
enough
Patsia?
ample space. I'm going to go tonight to Patsia. Okay. But I have been hitting up some good restaurants that were other people had suggested along the way. Do you know a guy named Damon Bruce, who was the longtime sports radio guy up here? He'd given me this place last night, this Chinese restaurant called RNG Lounge, which was out of this world. It was outstanding. And I've been hitting up a lot of local spots along the way because my boy Browner from the Cappy Cast wants to try crab all over town. So we did that. We've been doing that a lot. We haven't really gone to any of the touristy kind of spots quite yet. And haven't really been part of any like NFL partying. I'm kind of over all of that. But just generally speaking, what's interesting, George, is that if you were to walk around the streets of San Francisco, I swear to you, unless you're around the convention center, you don't even know the Super Bowl's here. Like, I mean, the city lives and breathes with or without the Super Bowl, you know? And it just goes on. And so you could walk 3-4 blocks away from the convention center. You're like, is the Super Bowl even in this town?
Yeah.
So I will say this. So the only disappointment about what I'm seeing so far is what I love about New Orleans, what I love about certain cities is that the stadium's downtown, the convention center's downtown, and all the festivities can happen downtown. Everything here is Bay Area, so it's very, very spread out.
Yeah.
There was a media party a couple nights ago at the EA Sports headquarters, which is in Redwood City, which is like 45 minutes south of here, I think.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a cool thing. Hey, it's a Silicon Valley type company, and it's kind of an interesting thing. But it was lame, and it was boring, and it was a long ways away, and I flipped an Uber and turned right around. So all in all, I'm happy I came. I did announce my retirement next year. The final Super Bowl for me will be next year in Los Angeles.
Yes.
But I'm happy to be here. It's good. It's so far so good. And there's been some interesting characters. Your boy Michael Irvin was working the crowd here yesterday. One of my favorites, you guys know I'm a fan of Gary V, who's like the business motivational sort of guy. He just got done with Evan and Michelle and Chris Canty over here at the ESPN setup behind me. So there's just lots of interesting characters. I'm having a great time.
Well, great, Cappy. I'm glad you're having a great time.
Now, do me a favor. You ready?
Yeah.
Give me, because I was following the score last night, but I was not watching the telecast.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit on San Antonio, Oklahoma City, and then I want to hear about the post-game interview with Wemby because, as we've talked all season long, I've offered to put you on my shoulders. I've offered to get you chairs. You've told me Wemby's very uptight about how tall he is, and he doesn't like to talk about it, so you thought we'd be making fun of him. Just give me something on the 116-106 win last night for the Spurs.
Well, we went into the game really fired up, as I told you yesterday, because we thought it was going to be this awesome matchup. These teams have already played a bunch of awesome games against each other. And then we find out shortly thereafter that Shams reports that Shea has an abdominal injury. He's not even going to play in the All-Star game. So that was like, oh, what a bummer. You know what I mean? And they were already missing Jalen Williams, J-Dub, the wing player, who's their second best player. And then Holmgren was out. And we already knew Caruso, Hartenstein, and all those other guys were going to be out. So it was really a bummer. And, you know, I think that the only cool thing about it was you had all these guys play for OKC who rarely get run. They had 2 G League guys in there. But they're such a well-run organization that we were like, well, listen, maybe they can just kind of keep it close. And they were kind of within striking distance, even at halftime. It got to like 20 at one point in the second quarter, but they cut it down to a reasonable number. I think it was like 14. And then, dude, in the last 5 minutes of the game, it was a 4-point game. So it was really fun. Then Wemby had this crazy block and then finished on the other end with an alley-oop, and that kind of sealed it. And that was it. And then Wemby and I spoke for a few minutes, and you know, he was fine. He was cool.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it.
Okay, I'll play that.
Victor, this thing got down to 4 points. Take me through the stretch where you guys pulled away.
I mean, just cleaning up, you know, finishing possessions. Stop letting him get offensive rebounds. That's about it. I mean, this game was about fundamentals.
What about particularly that stretch where you had the block and finish on the other end? What can you tell us about that series?
I mean, this was like the momentum we had. We kind of made them rush. Like Darren had that steal right before. That's the best way to play, you know, stops and run.
You've had a lot of success against this team this season. Granted, they were undermanned, but they fought. You knew that would be the case. What has led to the success, particularly against the defending champs?
I mean, you know, the personnel, you know, of course, it's a great team, so we got to show up today. It was special. I don't really know what to think about the lineup today.
Victor, you're going to the All-Star game. Your head coach was named as an All-Star head coach. What is it going to be like to go against him in one of those games potentially?
It's going to be nice. I'm excited to see what scouting report he's got on me.
Do you mind if I ask the PA person, hey?
Oh my God, it was so loud. I couldn't.
Hey.
I could barely hear him, and I had earpieces in.
Right. Hey, excuse me. My boy Sedano over here is about to do an interview with your boy Wemby. You guys mind?
Everybody quiet down. Quiet down now.
Everybody
You
quiet
have
down.
to quiet down, but it was like the timing of it is odd. They usually don't do that right away. They usually wait like a minute or two, and then it was odd.
I think next time we say to them, hey, look, pipe in the Sedano Wemby interview, and then when Sedano's done, then you
some
guys
arenas
do
that. Yeah, it just depends. I don't know how that works. So
well, we need to talk to the whoever we need to talk to.
Yeah. So anyway,
I don't know.
Wemby had a great finish to the game, and they got a really good team, man. The Spurs, they're good. And speaking of which, there's an interesting report from the Athletic. Dan Wojcicki, who's now at the Athletic, had on the Lakers that I want to get into a second. But you heard the Valvoline there as well.
Hit the bell one more time, Jorge. Yeah. It's 7:15. We are 15 minutes through the show, and you know what that means. You could have done at Valvoline what you need to do, what Cappy might be doing this week. You could have gone to Valvoline and oil change. Home of the 15.
What is that?
Just leave it there. We don't have to say anything. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
All right.
Well, and Cappy, you know, you're there at Radio Row in the Bay Area. The big game is this weekend. As we get closer to that big game, the one thing everybody starts thinking about is food, right? So whether you're hosting, heading to a party, or just watching at home, the snacks matter, man. And one thing I'll always make sure is on the table. It's very simple to me. Daisy dips, okay? Daisy makes a French onion dip that just flat out delivers. It's rich, it's creamy, it tastes delicious. And the same thing with their Daisy ranch dip. I mean, these are dips that people keep going back for over and over and over again. So what I love about Daisy is how simple it is, all right? It's made from ingredients you actually recognize, stuff in your fridge, stuff you can find in your kitchen, no preservatives, no artificial ingredients, just real great-tasting dip. And I'm eating Daisy dips with everything, okay? The chips, the wings, the veggies. Honestly, whatever's in front of me on game day. So as you're getting ready for the big game, make sure Daisy French Onion or Daisy Ranch is part of your game plan.
All right. You mentioned this report from Wojcicki, now of The Athletic. Give me what's going on here, because I was following yesterday all the trade action. And, I thought it was interesting, George, that yesterday Wendy told us that he said he thought it was a 51% chance. That's how he handicapped it. 51% that Giannis does not get moved. And I think the deal yesterday that brought Porzingis to Golden State indicated to me, I think, tell me what you think. Was that not an indication that Golden State was kind of out of the
Yes, so
Giannis
it was. And then Shams, reported that as well on SportsCenter. He was on with David Lloyd and Trevor Scales at night. I saw it when I got back from the game, and he had said to him, yes, the Warriors have tried. The Bucks have rejected their offers. They're out. And interesting, because remember, the 4 teams were Knicks, Warriors, Heat, and Timberwolves. And Brian, to your point, thought 51% it can happen by the deadline, 49% it doesn't. And then that means we're waiting to the summertime to figure this out, right? And now more teams can get involved, including the Lakers, okay, as one of them. Well, he didn't believe the Knicks were really going to budge from their offer, which was never going to be good enough. So that's 2 teams out. Well, I'll tell you this. Shams just reported the Chicago Bulls have traded Ayo Dosunmu, who's a very good player, to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I'm assuming they're out now. So it's really come down to it's the Miami Heat or we're going to the summer at this point. Like, that's where we're down to with Giannis at the moment.
And I guess if you're Milwaukee and you've rejected everybody else's offer and all you've got that we know of is Miami, Miami is either going to make them the deal that they want and they're going to get Giannis, or Miami's not going to be able to make them the deal that they want, and then just, if you can, advance the ball for me. So now you get to the
what
summertime.
What happens is this. Let's stick with Miami for a second, since they seem to be the last team standing here, right? That has an offer that the Bucks are willing to engage in potentially, right? I know this. Giannis's agent is also the same agent as Bam Adebayo. So there's a pre-existing relationship with the agent there for that particular team. So that I would imagine, based on their offer, based on the relationship, I'm assuming Giannis will re-sign there because of that. Now it's what Wendy said yesterday. Remember, they have 3 owners, the Bucks, and they have to be unanimous. All 3 guys own. Jimmy Haslam is one, Wes Edens, and then there's one more whose name escapes me at the moment. But they have to be unanimous, Cap. When they make decisions, all 3 have to agree. It can't be 2-1. It's a unanimous or nothing. So that complicates things, as Wendy said yesterday. Now, if this thing does go to the summer, Miami can then offer 4, maybe even 5 first-round picks. So it could be more advantageous for the Bucks. Obviously, the Lakers can get involved. They have at least 3 picks they can unload. And, who knows what kind of players they can unload there. The Warriors still would have their picks, and they could still get back in this in the summertime potentially, because they have 4. They would have at least 5 in the summertime. And by the summertime, I'm talking about draft day. It can be done by draft day or in the free agency period. But obviously, if you lose draft day, that becomes more challenging. Now, here's the thing on Giannis, though, Cappy. Once it gets to the summer or draft day or whatever we want to call it, Giannis has even more control of the situation, okay? Because then he becomes an expiring contract. So he then can dictate where he wants to go. Let's say, for argument's sake, remember last summer, where did he want to go?
I don't recall.
New York. Don't you remember?
Not really. But
you
go
don't,
ahead.
clearly. It's okay.
No, keep going.
Yes. So he wanted to go to the Knicks over the summer. We found that out, okay? Yeah. So here's the thing. The Knicks don't have picks to offer. If Giannis is more in control in the summertime, the Knicks become probably back in the driver's seat, because that, I'm guessing, since that was his original request, right? They originally engaged with them back in August. And that would be terrible for the Bucks, because the Knicks don't have a ton to give them, and they'd have to kind of just settle for whatever that offer is going to be. Whereas they still have a level of control with Miami at the moment, So I am very curious to see how this goes. Noon Pacific time is the deadline. So if this thing goes to the summer, yes, it opens it up, but it does, conversely, it also gives Giannis more leverage in the situation to pick his particular destination. And I think most people would assume that it would still be the Knicks, because that was the original place he wanted to go in August.
Do you think Wendy's number would go from 51 yesterday up to like 65, 70 today? Because I'm just thinking.
No.
Oh, you
No,
don't think
I
so?
don't.
You think it's
I
still?
don't
You
think
think it's still? You think it's still very likely?
I believe this is going to the summer now. If I have
Okay, right. That's what I'm getting at. My point is I actually don't think he's going to get traded.
Oh, you're saying 65 that he won't get traded.
Right, because his number was
I thought
51.
you meant the other way. That's
right.
my
No,
bad.
his number was 51%. He thought that he does not get traded.
Yeah, I would say that number has to go up now. I believe
Yeah.
it's going to the summer now.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. You think we'll see Giannis play at all the remainder of the year?
So this is where it gets tricky. Giannis is not. Ramona reported Giannis is not going to want to sit out. Okay, and the Bucks are incentivized to tank for the reasons we've discussed all week. They control their pick to an extent. They have a pick swap with New Orleans, but New Orleans may be worse than them because record-wise they're worse than them. I believe still at this particular point. So the Bucks are probably guaranteed-ish. I mean, it's not all guaranteed because the lottery is a lottery, but they're probably going to be like a top 5 pick in a great draft. Whereas next year, not a great draft. 2028, not considered a great draft. So Giannis could throw a wrench into their plans of tanking by saying, no, I'm coming back. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm not going to play. Because he was on the bench with them yesterday.
See, it's kind of like when I think about Anthony Davis, and I just think about that trade that happened
we got to talk
yesterday.
about that, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
That trade that happened yesterday made me think to myself, okay, wait a second. Washington makes this trade for Trae Young earlier in the year. He is hurt, and he's not playing. Anthony Davis has barely played this year. I think he's played in 20 games so far for Dallas. He's hurt. He gets traded to Washington. If I'm Anthony Davis and Trae Young and Washington, I wouldn't play those guys not for 1 second the rest of this year. I'd get everybody healthy, and I'd be preparing for next year. And, by the way, if I can lose as much as I can and get myself better positioned.
Well, it's interesting, Cappy, that you say that because I do believe that's in their plans. But we can discuss further, and I do want to get into the Lakers story that Dan Wojcicki has about how they feel about their current roster and team.
And
right,
Bergman's got a lot of questions about that. He was posing it. I mean, Bergie in afternoon drive yesterday was amazing.
Oh, look
he
at
was
that.
incredible.
Bergman.
Bergman.
Oh, it was amazing. It was orgasmic, him in afternoon drive yesterday.
Wow, okay.
Whoa,
hey,
whoa,
quack, quack.
hey,
Careful
whoa,
with the
hey.
kids.
Well,
Whoa,
the kids, they know.
Oh, the kids know. The kids know.
I mean,
The kids know.
Cappy's was a softer landing
I
than
mean,
that.
Cappy said Woody.
Yeah, what's wrong with
They
Woody?
know what that means.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean,
Disney
Woody is a
character.
character in Toy Story.
Right,
It's a
come on,
car.
man.
Come on now.
I can say
on.
Bergman was orgasmic.
Right, and the kids will get it.
Daisy dips. They know that, too.
Yep,
7:25,
yep.
good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. It's also NBA trade deadline day, and you know what that means. The big game is around the corner, but before that, like I just said, it's NBA trade deadline day. ESPN LA and Hendricks Gin are taking over Rocket Brews in El Segundo today for the Super Week trade deadline party. Join Mason, Andy, the orgasmic Bergman, me, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Travis, DeMarco, all the whole Mishbook, and we're going to be at the Rocket Brews in El Segundo starting at noon. Win Lakers stuff, win ESPN LA stuff. We got Lakers tickets. It's all happening today at Rocket Brews, El Segundo. Rocket Brews, serving those who rock. The bed ran out, but guess what? We'll be back in 3 minutes right here on ESPN LA.
Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockinbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. side. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text BILL to 231231 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text BILL to 231231. That's BILL to 231231.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
$7:29. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Ain't nobody humping around. Happy birthday. He turns 57 today. This was from his second solo album, Bobby Brown.
Wow, 57, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm getting there.
Yeah, you are. Today is also National Chocolate Fondue Day.
Oh.
Never had chocolate fondue.
No, it's delicious.
Just regular fondue.
Haven't you gone to like Golden Corral or whatever?
No.
Golden Corral.
I went to a Golden
They have
Corral
chocolate
once.
fondue, don't they?
I went to a Golden Corral
No
once
idea.
in Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
I think I got hepatitis.
Really? How's that going for you?
Why I would think they would not have a chocolate fondue? That'd be a strange thing to
No,
have.
I think that
like
was
a
more
chocolate
of a
fountain.
That was more of a that was more of a Havasu thing and less of a Golden Corral thing.
Right, probably so. Yeah. Wait, Golden Corral has a chocolate fondue thing?
Yeah.
Seems very high end for a Golden Corral.
I mean, it's the same thing. The chocolate fountain is the fondue. It's the same concept.
But does anybody make it with dark chocolate or is it only milk chocolate? Because,
No,
milk
both.
chocolate
those
is for
places have
children.
like milk chocolate.
There's
If,
both.
like a nice restaurant will do it with dark chocolate.
Okay, because, milk chocolate is just for kids.
It is for kids.
Don't you guys have the melting pot out here?
Melting
did.
pot. That's it.
They had
Used
cheese
to.
and
Used to. They don't
And then
anymore.
Stinking Rose, right? That's
Yeah.
another one of those.
I went to
kind
the
of
Melting
places.
Pot in Brea in like 2007.
Yeah. How'd
I
that
did.
go for you?
I was using the bathroom a lot those days.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't eat a lot.
jittery. You
So I
okay,
didn't- yeah,
man?
yeah. Meanwhile,
He's got a hole for it.
no, they fixed the hole. In the
Oh, good, good.
You want to order? You're like, nah, I don't want anything to eat. I'm fine.
I'll just have a snack of yours, hon. Anyway, we
Lots
got
of
a
water.
text, both Bergie and I, from one Keyshawn Joseph Johnson. Or Joseph
Wait,
Keyshawn Johnson.
You and Fergie?
Yeah, we got separate text involving that Keyshawn walked by and apparently said hi to Cappy.
I didn't see Keyshawn.
Oh, then he, no. He
No,
was
so-
talking to the GKB folks. Man.
Man, he's probably like, man, all you guys look the same, right? You know what I mean? I didn't
Yeah,
see
he
Keyshawn.
probably thought Cappy was some
Right.
like Evan Cohen or something.
Right. He's like, man, all you Jewish dudes look the same, bro.
I bet you that's what happened. He saw Evan Cohen and he thought it was Cappy.
Meanwhile, today is NBA trade deadline day.
By the way, who is that? I feel like, sorry, meanwhile, I know you were going to meanwhile. Who is that a compliment for? I feel like it's a compliment for you, Cappy. He thought you were younger.
Yeah, I mean, Evan's a good-looking guy. He's well-dressed. By the way, side note here, Evan and Michelle will join us at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. And I must tell you guys, apparently together. Now, I didn't realize that until I looked at the rundown today, and I was like, oh, no, what am I going to do? So I want you guys to know you are testing the boundaries of my engineering skills, okay? You are testing the boundaries.
No. Pause.
Okay.
Pause.
Why?
I'm going to pause here, and I want to get back to NBA trade deadline and sports integrity.
Yes.
We did not set this up.
Correct.
It was us moving in an email with Evan and Michelle.
Right.
Then, Sedano, and I don't know if you're on the thread, but then Cappy jumps in. Oh, or they could just come to my set on Radio Row, look at me.
Why not?
None of us replied because we were like, oh, here goes Cappy. And Evan then goes, yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Cappy goes, all right, we're booked.
I'm at table blank, blank, blank.
Yeah, I'm at table, I'm in the podcast row. Table 5550. So this is on you, homeboy, not on us.
Right, so here's the thing. So
Wait, you have a podcast with 3 microphones?
Right. So, again, I set up for radio, and I set up for me, and I set up the possibility of a guest, okay? Like, for example, George, I just got hit on again here today by the booker for Christian Fourier. And he's like, but don't you understand?
Wait,
Christian
but doesn't he have Matt Hasselbeck? Matt Hasselbeck instead?
You know how it goes, George. You got to take one
he wants
to take
us
the
to
other.
take Fourier to get Hasselbeck now.
Well,
and Haggis.
Right. And
don't forget Haggis.
Right, and don't forget
JT Brick of Boston, right?
Right, and he said this to me. He goes, but Christian Fourier's from L.A., man. He won a state high school championship. He's from the Pasadena area. You guys should want to
You should have said he wasn't born here, so he's not from here.
I don't know. So anyway, I am set up for me and a potential guest, and then I realized that we have Michelle and Evan coming on. And
that's
so
why I hate Radio Row, by the way. Christian
Okay.
Fourier is the and
Who
his handler.
is he? I don't know who he is. I remember.
He played for the
own, right?
He played for the Patriots, and I believe he also played for the Seahawks as well.
I thought he played for UCLA. No,
there was a Fourier.
So you don't even know. That's the point.
Well, anyway, so
I thought so.
So
but
George,
maybe not.
back to the original premise, which is
No,
you're
he was a
stretching. Okay,
Oh,
you're
yeah, never
stretching.
mind then.
Stretching the limits of your engineering skills.
Correct.
Well, then you just get up and let Evan and Michelle sit down.
That's not a terrible idea. That's not a bad concept at all.
Where's your third mic, though, Cappy?
Well, I've now started to rearrange. I took from podcast mic, moved it over to radio mic. I've plugged in radio mic. I took headphones from podcast, plugged them in. So I think it's all going to work. I think.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out the whole camera work part of it all. I got to figure that out. I'm a one-man band here today, guys.
You offered this, not us.
I did. It's true. I did.
Meanwhile, it is NBA.
You wanted to be there at Sad Radio Room.
NBA trade deadline day. Let us bring in one Gregory Arthur Boogman. Cappy, you could sit this one out. Let Bergman and Sedano.
Did you just call him Boogman?
Yeah, he did. Called him the Boogman.
Let Bergman and Sedano make NBA magic here.
Okay, let's do it.
I want to hear. First of all, I want you to. I mean, you told the story already that he was incredible yesterday during afternoon drive. So, explain to me what I'm ecstatic that Greg was.
Were you filling in for somebody yesterday?
No,
Greg?
he was just with the afternoon show.
Oh,
just
wonderful.
banging heads into the table.
Banging them. All right.
Setting up topic after topic. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
You were dealing?
And to listen. Oh, it was amazing.
Wheeling and dealing, making things happen, Sedano. That's what we're doing around here. But no, because we were talking about Giannis, and you were saying that it's most likely it's going to be towards the summer now. So then I'm thinking about
I believe so.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people believe that. I know Wendy's that way too. But what should the Lakers do now at this point? Because if they're basically saying we don't want to do anything we're not going to do anything at the trade deadline. To some people, not me, that's a sign of that they're punting. Why should you punt in that situation? Why wouldn't you then, if you're waiting till the summer, move all of your expiring contracts? Like a guy like Rui is an expiring contract. Do you feel that Rui is somebody that should move forward with this team after? That he should re-sign him because it's going to cost like 3-4 years, $25-30 million. That's going right into your cap.
25-30 a year?
That's probably. I mean, you tell me, Sedano.
I mean, he's an $18 million player now. It's probably going to be. I mean, I don't know about 30, but I mean, probably 25. That sounds about right. So here's what I would say. Rui's the guy I have the least issue with, if we're being honest here. Now, at that particular number, I don't know if that's feasible, depending on what it is the Lakers want to do. Because remember, Austin Reeves is going to get a raise. I think he's at 30 at the moment. And it's going to be probably at least another 15 to 20 in that range or closer to that range.
You're saying Austin makes 30 now, or you're saying
I'm pretty sure he makes 30 on this current deal that he's on.
All right, let me take a look at that.
I could be wrong, but I can double check.
Austin?
Yeah, I thought he was like in the 14, 15
Yeah, he's in the
range.
14-15, but he has a player option this next year.
He had maybe that's what it was, that he had a ability to sign a $30 million a deal last offseason would have paid him in the $30 million range. So
and now the Lakers can offer him like 5 years, 141
Well, no, now
million.
he can get the whole
5 years,
freight.
yeah.
241.
Right. 241.
He can get the whole deal now.
Or 4 for 180. Yeah, is what the numbers look like.
No, other teams can offer 4 for 178. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. There you go.
But he's expected to command at least $30 to $40 million. It's really probably going to be over 40. So, right. So, Austin, the number will go up. Let's just say he's making 15.
We have got a trade alert. We go to our NBA trade deadline desk. And one, Gregory Arthur Bergman.
According to Shams Charania, the Los Angeles Lakers are trading Gabe Vincent and a 2032 second-round pick to the Atlanta Hawks for Luke Kennard.
So Luke's a good shooter.
Great
Doesn't
shooter.
help them defensively, but they are terrible at shooting the ball too. So
they're also equally as bad at shooting. Just by the way, they're terrible defensively. They can't shoot. Yet somehow, some way, they've got this winning record, and they're better than their record, or their record is better than they really are. And Luke Kennard.
Breaking news on ESPN LA, made possible by our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
Oh, JJ got another little JJ, right? Another Duke shooter. You know, that's what JJ got. Luke Kennard, like a little JJ.
Yeah, and Luke Kennard is good. Luke Kennard has actually been he was like a Laker killer when he was with the Clippers. It felt like every time the Clippers beat them, Luke Kennard ended up having like a big game. And you know they had the 1 second-round pick they could trade, so they did it. So yeah, I don't think it's a bad deal. He doesn't defend though, so I don't know.
He's also an expiring contract, so he's going to come right off the books.
Right. Right. Correct. But anyway, back to Austin real quick, and then we'll dive a little further into the Luke Kennard fit. So if Austin's making, let's just say 15 roughly, right, and then he goes up to 40, now you're talking about $25 million eating into the cap, probably a little more than that if I had to guess, because I think the deal would probably start in the 40s if he gets the full freight. So, you know, if the Lakers do that and then Rui gets 25, that means his number would go up from probably, let's just, for argument's sake, it goes up 10 more million. So now you're at 35 million of your cap. I mean, you still have some money to work with, right? Like there is some money there to work with, but it you know, it depends. You still need role players, right? So you're going to have to eat into your cap to some extent. It is a delicate dance. Like I have said this for years. Rob Pelinka's had to try to thread a needle. And the Luka component of it, there is a specific archetype of player that plays well with Luka, and he needs to find a way, or ways, plural, to acquire those types of players. And Luke Kennard, you know, I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not calling him Klay Thompson, okay? But what I'm saying is Klay at this stage is not a great defender. He's more of an offensive guy, mostly just a shooter. Kennard has never been a good defender, mostly a shooter. So I'm not saying you can't have one of these guys, but this is kind of their one guy.
But
you know what I mean? That can be a specialist.
So, but my question really goes back to the Rui portion of it, is the fact that
you kind of need Rui if you want a guy who can do a little bit of both. You know,
but there you have so if your core is Luka, Reeves, and Rui. Is that team going anywhere?
Rui is not a core player.
If he's
Rui
making
$30
million, that's a pretty hefty number for you.
Well, we'll see what the number is, because I'm a big believer of, and maybe I'll be wrong, but I'm a big believer of the way that the NBA continues to expand its cap squeezes out the middle class, okay? And, you know, the mid-level exemption now is like $14 million or something like that. So that's kind of where the middle class is. So Rui's at $18 million approximately. So if Rui, and I don't want to get too far into numbers because that will just, you know,
confuse everybody
down.
Yeah.
But Rui, maybe some team says, "Hey, Rui, we think you're more than what the Lakers have you slated as regarding your role, and we'll pay you 25 or 30 to do more for us." And that's a decision Rui would have to make in that scenario. But if I'm the Lakers, I'm not I'm not going too far from the $20 million range for Rui.
Right. So if you're going to have So I just can't see whether it's because otherwise he leaves at the end of the year. Like if he with for
right,
nothing,
he walks for nothing.
He walks for
Correct.
nothing. If so, why? To me, it sounds like why not just move him now? Because I don't really believe Rui's a big part of future of this
because
team.
I don't think he's a specialist. Like I think he's actually a kind of player you would want to keep.
I mean, so he doesn't do a lot as much as he probably should. His body tells you. You look at Rui and you think
he's an $18 million player in a league that I just told you the mid-level exemption is 14. So isn't he? I think he does just fine based on his salary.
I'm assuming.
But Bergie, let me ask you a question though.
Sure.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
So here's Rui on an expiring contract, and I know what you're saying. You want to get something for him rather than let him walk for free. But I'll ask you guys, what could you really get? I mean. Or are you talking about just making a financial move, like just get rid of him, get him off the books?
You can get draft picks. You can get him off the books because he's going to be off the books anyway.
To get draft picks, you would have to trade him to a team that has space, and not get a player in return. And there's just not very many teams that have that at this stage.
I just don't know how much value Rui has on his own in the trade market. By the way, I know we'll get back to it, but Luke Kennard, statistically speaking, he will walk onto this team and be probably the best three-point shooter.
Wait, probably? No. He's the best three-point shooter not named J.J. Redick.
Okay, good. But then we'll get to that.
Don't unload it here. Let's tease it ahead. 3 minutes from right now. But first, Sedano's going to tell us about Books.
Oh, listen, PSA for you out there. It's time to get the flowers, man. Okay? Look, forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me. This is why I go with the Books Company every single time. Books delivers modern bouquets fresh to their door, your significant others. Plus, with our code ESPN, you get 25% off. Look at that. Books, short for bouquets. It's BOUQS. Their flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world. So you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer, okay? They've got incredible flowers. Roses even grown on the side of a freaking volcano. Okay, I ordered them for my wife, and even a Neanderthal like me can do this right. And I'm telling you this, you can too, because this is the best part. Books makes it easy. You pick the bouquet online at Books.com. You pick the delivery date, and you're done. That's it. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 50,000 five-star reviews, okay? And listen, even if your significant other says, you don't have to get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Don't put yourself in the doghouse. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game. So don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Books.com. Use our promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Books.com. Promo code ESPN. BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Books. Promo code ESPN.
More of Bergman and Sedano making NBA conversation magic. 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
And now for a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Stunad.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening
Opening celebration happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its door inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhpc.com/events.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Can I take your coat?
Oh, you noticed. Yeah, I found it on eBay from a seller in Vegas. Pre-loved and perfect. She listed it and jackpot. Italian leather, classic trench silhouette. And did you see the braided buckle?
Hang on to your claim ticket.
Oh, I'll hang on to this forever. Have you been on eBay? There's so many finds. And I bet that diving watch would sell fast. Just saying.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
7:48, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. It is Super Week, Jack. And Cappy on this day in 2004, the #1 hit, Outcast. Hey ya! What's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are back on home court, finally, to face the 76ers. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Durant starts at 5:30 p.m. Once we're done at Rocket Brews in El Segundo, tip off at 7. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Great song.
Cappy, we are also in communication.
Yes.
With Super Bowl champion Jim McMahon. He may be able to stop by on the show next hour if we have time. We're pretty packed, and so is his schedule. He'll be at Yamava. He'll be at Yamava Sunday with us. Hold on. What?
Oh, you got to see who just showed up.
Is it Keyshawn?
Yes.
Oh, sit him down.
Here, Key, come sit down. Here, hold on. Let me.
We've been texting with Key feverishly.
Here's my my engineering skills are about to come into play here.
We will get back to our NBA trade deadline talk. Bergie and Sedano going NBA insider outsider in minutes. Plus Evan Cohen and Michelle Smallman will join us. Sedano, but Keyshawn, you once hosted a show with him. I was part of that show. It was magical, but is it as magical as Sedano and Kap? I don't know.
Well, I think now what happens is both can be magical, and now we have extra magic because Key is with Sedano and Kap. So it's now Key, Sedano, and Kap.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, Keyshawn now.
All right, Key, I think I've turned on the mics. I think I'm good. Let's see.
Am I here?
How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah,
oh, hell yeah.
They, Sedano, not Sedano, but Morales is like, oh, go jump on with Kap real quick. So I'm like, okay, I'll come. I didn't realize you was here.
Yeah, well, I'm here, but you tell me this. Sedano refuses to come. He calls it, George, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Go ahead.
Sad Radio Row.
He calls it sad.
I said the last time I was there, Key, was with you, and it was good because we were with you. And we got, like, Tim Tebow to stop by, and we got, like, your boy Warren Sapp stopped by. I remember that day.
Yeah, I seen him last night.
Yeah. And, it was easy to do Radio Row with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not a big Radio Row guy. I don't want to deal with it. Like I'm like, hey.
No, I understand. I get it. Yeah, you big time now. NBA sidelines.
I don't know about that.
Well, no, it is true. It's what I said. I go, look, George told me it's the saddest place on the planet.
It is.
But I also think that George has become TV Sedano, not Radio Sedano anymore. And Sedano said, no, that's not true. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here with you guys. No, but you like us. It's just you don't like everybody else out here, apparently.
No, he does a good, not because he's on with you, but he does a good job of not calling the games, but doing the reporting on the sideline.
Yes, he does. Does a
he
hell
needs
of
to
a
get
job.
an apple box, though, when he stands next to some of those guys.
Well,
Wemby especially, yes.
I offered to put him on my shoulders, and I would put Sedano on my shoulders to interview Wemby, but Sedano has said no. In fact, Key, I actually, in preparation for putting Sedano on my shoulders, I put Morales on my shoulders. What
and
do you
almost
think
broke
about
your
that?
back.
It did almost break my back.
Keyshawn knows I'm a lot lighter now.
Yeah, but you're still heavy.
That's true. I don't deny it.
Would you be able to put Morales on your shoulders?
No, because all that stuff gets to leaning left and right and get unbalanced. You get to leaning left and right. It's just a little unbalanced.
Right. Now, you'll notice that Keyshawn and I have both decided to wear sunglasses here on Radio Row. It's very bright in here.
Yeah,
it's very bright.
I figured when I leave, because I got here so early in the morning, it was dark out, but when I leave, it's going to be light out.
Right.
So I figured, I just don't want to walk around holding them all day long.
Oh, so that's why you just choose to wear them.
Yeah.
You're not a put them on the top of your head kind of guy? No. You don't put them on in your collar of your shirt, nothing like that? And you won't put them in like a pocket in a hoodie?
That's very Caucasian of you.
It is very Caucasian. Very Caucasian. So Caucasian. Right. Wearing our glasses, though, is what?
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool, and I feel cool doing it. And a lot of people tell me you can't pull that off. And I say, you know what? If LeBron can wear his sunglasses inside, I can wear my sunglasses inside.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
A lot of people do that, though.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Now, Key,
Right.
Morales had said earlier that you had said hi to Cappy. And I said, and Cappy said, I hadn't seen Key yet. And I said, I think you confused him with Evan Cohen earlier.
Do you know who Evan Cohen is?
No.
Yeah.
Well, Sedano knew I didn't know Evan Cohen. That's why he teed it up that way.
Morales said that you said hi to Cappy, and Cappy
Who the hell is Evan Cohen?
Yeah.
No, Key said to me, I said hi to your folks, your GKB family. That's what Key, and I figured that meant Cappy, but I guess not.
Oh, okay.
No,
now you've clarified.
It was y'all bosses.
Oh, okay. I figured.
Yeah.
Now, Evan Cohen, just to give you an idea, Key, if you look over your left shoulder, and you look at that fine-looking gentleman right there, who's sitting there doing radio.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking right now.
Okay.
He's got headphones on. That is Evan Cohen. And I could see.
What's the significance?
Well, the significance is that he's the morning host on ESPN Radio. Oh. He's probably took
the
over
guy
your
that
time
took
slot.
over for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hate to say it, but I
didn't pay attention, huh?
Yeah, I'm really not listening to radio in the morning.
Why not?
It's too early.
What about us?
It's too early.
I'm usually in my house.
So what? Use the app.
Nah, it's not.
How about YouTube? Can't put YouTube on a big screen TV?
No, actually, you know what, Key? You can ask Alexa. You go, Alexa, put on Sedano and Cap, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that. It's just that at some point, it's just background noise for me.
Right. That's okay.
No, it's good.
Well, but that means you'd have to hear Morales a lot, and I feel like you already hear him in your head.
It's true.
Constantly.
Now we got to keep moving here. So real quick before Key has to leave us because we got to go.
Mm-hmm.
I want Cappy.
Why do we got to go?
Because we got to break and then get ready for Evan and Michelle. I want to.
Well, but wait a second. Key's here. It was a surprise. We should talk to Key.
Here's what I'm trying to set up.
Why are you wearing a UCLA shirt, though? That's what I want to know.
Because it was free?
That's major disrespect.
It is.
No, it really is.
It is disrespect.
No, it really is.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, listen, I will say this. I'm
That's
very high on both.
Get his ass whooped.
Oh, big time.
Stop that.
No, it's true.
Listen, if you can do a toe touch, I'll let you kick my ass. How about that? Can you do a toe touch?
What do you mean,
Who
let
are
him?
you talking about, me or him?
Yeah, me or him.
I'm talking about you. You used to be able to do a toe touch when we did a show together.
Oh, I can still do it.
Well, you can touch your toes?
No, like up in the air, like spread his legs out, like.
That's pretty athletic.
Sedano think.
Well, he's
like,
Key.
I know, but at this stage of the game.
Sedano think. Well, see, that's where you go wrong.
Tell me.
Because I'll bet you anything in any sport, and I'll beat you in anything.
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 Anything at all.
Anything.
Any sport.
Any sport.
How about kicking? He was
How
a
about
kicker.
kicking field goals? How about kicking? Can I?
I would beat you at kicking field goals, and I wouldn't even.
No way, Key.
If that happens,
I'll give you everything except that.
If that happens, that's bad. That's real bad for me.
Now, Keyshawn. Scott Kaplan does an amazing John Gruden impersonation.
It's all right.
Oh, he does a decent one, your boy.
Cap,
Yeah.
this is your time to shine.
Okay.
Why is John Gruden my boy? I don't deal with dude like that.
I didn't say your boy.
No,
did say his boy.
Sedano
Listen,
said
he's
my
always
boy.
going to be your boy.
Nah, I don't. Yeah.
Cap,
Funny as
fire.
fuck.
This is when you got to do the bit. Go.
All right, so here it goes, Key. You ready? I'll give you a little bit. Frank Caliendo was here the other day, and I hit him with it. I'll tell you what, man. This Keyshawn Johnson guy, I'll tell you something, man. He's a ball player, but he's a big pain in my ass, man. I'll tell you that right now. What do you think of that? No, you don't like it. Nothing like that, huh?
He didn't say that to me.
What'd he say?
No, I'm saying he would never
No,
say
but
that
what
to
would
me.
he say to you?
Nothing.
I'll tell you what, man. I got nothing to say to this guy. I'll tell you that right now.
He wouldn't say nothing to me.
I ain't got nothing to say to this guy.
Groot is Groot. He's just a character in itself.
He is really. He has just turned himself into a full-time character, right? Like, he could never get back into coaching anymore, could he? Because he's now just a character.
I think everything that went on with him personally probably affected that.
Yes, that's
true.
I do. I do.
Were not very nice.
I do.
Yeah.
I do think that. Yes, indeed.
Those things probably will haunt you for a while.
Yeah, look, hey, Sedano, you think it affected him?
Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
Maybe.
I can't believe you
Key,
even
real
talked
quick.
to him with this disrespect with this
What's up,
UCLA
baby?
T-shirt.
How about your boy Sam Darnold, huh?
How about him? It's one of look. It's only an amazing story because that's the narrative that we set, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we say it's not the narrative we set. No, it is really truly the narrative that we set. And what I mean by that, though, Sedano, is we go back to the New York Jet days, right? 7-8 years ago, however long it's been. And we look at the New York Jets and Sam Darnold, but we don't look at the New York Jets team and the coaching staff. That's what you got to remember. If it was the coaching staff was better, the quarterback, to me, he's only going to get better and grow.
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't have any playmakers around him at all, nothing, you're going to look like hot garbage. And when you get a coach that knows how to coach and players that know how to play, those quarterbacks tend to turn out to be pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the NFL. The problem with NFL coaches and general managers, they give up on quarterbacks too easy. They get 2 years out, 3 years out, instead of saying, okay, what do we need to do to make this individual successful? How do we get him to be successful? We need to get him a receiver, get him a running back, get him a tight end, get him a left tackle, and get him a damn play caller that knows what the hell he's doing. And now you got that in Kubiak up in Seattle, and he's getting ready to probably be the Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
certainly
it reminds me of you with Kotite. You know what I mean? Like then you got Parcells and everything changed.
Well, I still was good with Kotite.
No, I'm just saying like the team is what I'm saying.
Look, Sedano.
The team was terrible.
Come on,
but
Sedano.
You're right. You get Parcells and you become a different team, but you also become a different player. Even though I had some mild success under Richie 1-15 Kotite, Bill Parcells was a different situation. And Sedano's right. It's just different. You could see it. I mean, look at the Minnesota Vikings and what happened to them when Sam Darnold was not re-signed because they thought J.J. McCarthy was the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sam says, okay, never mind. I'll take my act on the road. And now he's in the Super Bowl, and everybody's still waiting for that 6-interception, 2-game performance against the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's still hoping and praying that that's what's going to happen. The pumpkin he's going to turn back into a pumpkin, which I don't think that's the case.
I agree. And by the way, people get fired over decisions like that, which is to not sign Sam Darnold, to not put a franchise tag on him, to allow.
Oh, that's right. The GM
got fired.
Yeah.
So you lose your job over decisions like that.
Yeah.
And that decision of not signing Sam Darnold when you could have, and you could have given McCarthy another year, and Darnold going on to Seattle and in year one making it all the way to the Super Bowl, that decision gets people fired.
I told Joe Douglas, former general manager of the New York Jets, Sedano, I told Joe Douglas, I said, Joe, here's what you need to do. Trade the picks. Get the players. Keep Sam and get a new head coach. What did they do? They draft Zach Wilson.
Yep.
No. I understand you're up against it and you have a contract that's coming up and you got to make a financial decision, but let's figure that out when that happens. But right now, you need to figure out how to make this quarterback work and get something for those picks. But he decided to draft the dudes he drafted, and Zach Wilson, I think, is on his third, fourth team.
Yeah, and little Zachy was the only year he was any good was the COVID year. Like it was just it was a bad. He was not a good college quarterback up until the COVID year.
He had the throw of the combine.
Right. He has a big arm for a little guy.
Or whatever the hell he say.
Right. Yeah. But Key, real quick before you go,
you said real quick 3 times already.
Right, he did say that.
I know, but that's because Morales. If I don't say real quick, he's gonna get up. What?
Morales is something else.
Right, and now Evan Cohen is meeting Keyshawn Johnson, and Evan Cohen is sitting down. Now, hold on.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Hold on a second. I got to turn on Evan Cohen's mic. Evan Cohen's mic is now on.
And before we continue this, I got to do a legal ID. It's 8 o'clock at KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
It's not. Hey, no. What's up, man?
Yeah.
They got anybody
this is just happening all live right now.
So, Key, I am high on USC this year. You and I texted a while back. I think this is a playoff year for USC this year. I do think UCLA is going to be okay with Chesney, but I think USC is a playoff team this year.
Yeah, let's see. I heard that 2 years ago. I heard it a year ago. I heard it we'll see. We got Notre Dame off the schedule. So we got what we wanted, and let's see. That's all I can say.
Is that what we wanted?
I don't necessarily know that that's what we wanted, but that's what we wanted. We accomplished that goal, but we got to see, man. They got the new DC in. We'll see what it is. Schedule's going to be brutal, although some of those tough games are at home. And we got to just see what it is, Sedano.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
Sedano.
It was good to hear your voice, Key, and see you even through this computer.
LA's native son, the man of Troy, the number 1 overall pick in 1996, and the Super Bowl champion, Keyshawn Johnson. We love you, Key.
What, man?
Throw him the damn headset and microphone. Let's go.
Right now, Evan Cohen, Michelle Smallman will join us in 4 minutes, but Sedano, tell us about our friends at Cadillac at Beverly Hills.
Listen, you know I love our friends at Cadillac at Beverly Hills, Morales, the most beautiful dealership in the world, okay? We've teamed up with the finest dealership in America, Cadillac at Beverly Hills. We know Cadillac, but when was the last time you've driven one? Well, I'm lucky enough to drive a Lyriq all the time. This Lyriq, man, I have the V-Series. It's literally the fastest 0 to 60 EV SUV in the universe, okay? And it starts at about $400, okay, a month on a lease. The new lineup of Cadillac EVs, like the one I have, the Lyriq, and so on and so forth, the Vistic, even the Big Daddy Escalade has an EV now. It's beautiful, okay? They are fantastic. So the new lineup of Cadillac EVs, sedans, and SUVs define luxury at the top of its game, and you can find them all at Cadillac at Beverly Hills. You know you've made it when you're driving a Cadillac. They drive like you are on a freaking cloud, man. And listen, you get an American luxury vehicle. You win all the way around. So go in and say hello to the incredible team at Cadillac at Beverly Hills, my guys Dan and Tony. Check out their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, or check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Thank you, Sedano. 8:03. Coming up at 8:30, quarterback and Super Bowl champion Jim McMahon will join us. But up next, in 4 minutes, Evan Cohen, Michelle Smallman for their weekly visit live from Radio Row with Cappy. Will Cappy have enough microphones? Find out next on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Hey, it's Mace. If you love sports, you gotta see Cosm Los Angeles. Massive display, crystal clear picture and fans everywhere. Step inside the dome, wraparound visuals, put you in the action. You want variety? The hall delivers live multi-view sports, no remote needed. Football, NBA, Premier League, UFC, all there. Then head out to the deck, a panoramic rooftop bar with craft cocktails and local favorites, sports, movies, date night, game night. Cosm does it all. Get tickets now at Cosm.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Hey, it's Travis. Legends Attic is hitting the road and coming to Hollywood Park Casino. Join the DeMarco and Travis Show February 12th as we broadcast live starting at 3 p.m. for the grand opening of House Rules, home of a brand new Legends Attic location, a true sports fan's dream. Plus, autograph signings with Isaac Bruce and Oral Hershiser. Giveaways all day, including Isaac Bruce autograph packages and ESPN LA prizes. Get tickets now at legendsattic.com. Hollywood Park Casino, February 12th.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
the roster.
For over 40 years, Kendall Jackson Wines have been crafting exceptional wines from California's cool coastal vineyards. Family grown and family owned since 1982, Kendall Jackson is home to America's #1 selling Chardonnay for over 30 years. The iconic Vintners Reserve, with nearly 50 wines to choose from, including Cabernet Sauvignon, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and more. There's a Kendall Jackson wine for every taste and every moment. Find Kendall Jackson nationwide at every major retailer, your favorite bar and restaurant, or deliver right to your door. Learn more and find a bottle at KJ.com.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers advanced epilepsy care for kids, even when other treatments haven't worked? CHLA's Neurological Institute has Southern California's only all-pediatric Level 4 epilepsy center. That means your child is supported every step of the way by providing the latest therapies and personalized care plans for all of your child's epilepsy needs. So put seizures on the sidelines and help your child get back to being a kid. To learn more, visit chla.org.
For 100 days, I'm going to cross the 7 continents because the answers to everything important are out there at the edges of our world. I'm stepping into the unknown. Where are we going? To see our planet as it's never been seen before. From pole to pole.
Pole to Pole with Will Smith from National Geographic. Now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Show me the way.
The post-crib assembly press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Great song.
8:08 in the morning. Good morning.
Come on now.
Part of Yacht Rock's Mount Rushmore, this song. Because Cappy on this day in 1983, the #1 hit, Toto, Africa.
I love the enthusiasm when the announcement of the band and the song is.
Meanwhile,
read.
it is. We mentioned it earlier. It's National Chocolate Fondue Day. You are live from Super Week in the Bay Area, and a man who definitely knows about chocolate fondue, I think, is one Evan Cohen. Him and Michelle Smallman. You hear them on Sportsmanlike weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, and they are with Cappy live from Super Week now, Cappy.
All right. Yeah, and I said this to Sedano and Morales earlier, guys. You're really testing my engineering skills here by additional mics and headphones and, even being able to turn the buttons is
Cappy,
challenging
you're doing
for
good
me.
so far,
So
feel
far,
like.
so
Yeah,
good.
I mean, you had
Michelle
a lot of
laugh.
success with 2 people around here yesterday, so maybe you could have another one.
Everybody's busting my chops about what happened here yesterday. But George and I were just on the radio, and this all took place right here.
And more importantly, Gabe got traded to the Hawks for Luke Kennard.
For Luke Kennard.
Yeah. I get that for the Lakers.
I mean,
Why did
Dalton
Sid-
Connect is going to get shipped out pretty soon, I would imagine. So.
Hi, Smalls. You're not going to say
Hi,
anything?
guys. What's going on?
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, it's good to see you.
They're all much happier to talk to you.
Did you notice everybody's tone? Everybody's
total
like,
different
Evan's
tone.
here. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Well,
Why
I've
would
already
you
been
change that
told
tone?
Evan's got to leave because he's got a thing at 8:15. Who the
You
hell
know what
do
I
you
have?
at
Wait,
8:15?
Morales.
That's exactly
Morales
right.
is going to die. Morales is going to die.
I
Ready for
texted
this?
What do you have at 8:15?
I
You
told
ready?
him that
Hold on,
because
hold on.
you told me
Space,
that.
Space. I want to hear this.
This is going to be all. I have the Ithaca College radio.
Oh, come on. No way. They can wait. Get out of
Getting
here.
bumped for Ithaca.
I swear.
And with
No
that,
way.
you know what
Ithaca
we have to play
College?
now.
Come on.
Just for Evan, we have to play this now.
Bump for Ithaca.
66 WNBC.
WNBC.
You're leaving us to go to Ithaca College
I have
Radio.
I have
Come
pig
on,
vomit
man.
on WNBC.
Those kids can wait.
We have pig vomit here. We have Morales.
I know.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. All right, Michelle, are you sleeping? Did you sleep? Evan, are you sleeping? You got this show at 3 in the morning.
I think I'm on about 2 and change, or
Okay.
3 right now.
All right. I thought we had this conversation last week about how you were going to manage this week.
I was going to try to go nocturnal last night. Didn't happen.
Okay. What time did you hit the hay?
I think I laid in my bed probably around 10, but then I couldn't fall asleep.
Oh,
You
no.
know how that goes. But whatever. Who cares? We're here at the Super Bowl.
Why
I
does
can sleep
Cappy
next
know
week.
how that goes?
Oh,
Just out
I
of
know how it
curiosity.
goes.
Why-
Oh,
He knows.
I'm aware.
Is Cappy a know how it goes
Yes,
kind of guy?
I know
Yeah,
how
you know how it
everything-
goes?
Whatever it is, I know how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
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 All right. I didn't know you were a know how it goes guy.
Yeah, why not? You know? I'll tell you this, though. I'm feeling like I'm wearing glasses today. I don't even wear glasses.
Well, you know how it goes.
Right, but it's only because I got these monster bags under my eyes.
Oh,
You know what I
I
mean? So I'm
feel
trying
you.
to hide the bags, with the glasses. But not
All
you
right,
guys.
so
You
what
guys are
what
looking
have you
good.
guys been up to? Like, what is everyone hitting you up for? Like, while you're at the Super Bowl, when you're doing all these hits and all the stuff you're doing for ESPN.
Well, I haven't done mine. This is my first one, Ev, so you can answer this because you've done a ton of affiliate hits.
Yeah. All anyone asks me about is where's Michelle. So it's tons of fun.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, and it's like, is Michelle here? What is Michelle like off the air? Is Michelle nice? It's like Michelle.
They love her.
Yeah, they do love her. She is as liked and appreciated as anyone out here. And so it's always fun. And then you're able to get her bags for her and her meals for her. But I'm not kidding. It's a lot about Michelle, and it's a lot about you know what the most interesting storyline is for
Tell me.
everybody? Is that there's no storylines.
Yeah.
Which is right up my alley, because
No.
then you don't have to talk about it.
I tried to create one yesterday.
Yeah, well, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm into the trade deadline. It's all, I mean,
Well, listen, we're down. I told Cappy we're down to your Miami Heat and for Giannis, this is
he's
it.
not
Like
getting traded.
I
He's not
agree.
getting traded.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think.
I
he's
think
getting
it's going to
traded.
the summer.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I'd be very surprised if he gets
I
traded.
thought last night.
Like, you
when
mean at
Golden
all?
State.
Well, no, now.
Yeah.
And then but I think then the Bucks have a chance to try to convince him.
No way.
George, they may not
It's
do
over,
it,
bro.
but they have a
It's
chance.
over. Listen, go ask Cappy about what divorce sounds like. He'll tell you.
You want to know how my divorce is going?
Well, you know how it goes.
Yeah,
How's
it's
it
not
going?
going so well. It's
No, not great?
not even
Yeah,
going
but you
well.
have another
unpack
significant
this?
other now, don't
I
you?
do have another
You know what it
significant
is?
other.
Better, haven't
yes,
I?
yes, and life gets better. Life does get better, even when you
Evan,
think
you
that
sound-
you can't.
Evan
Respect.
sounds like the kids. Mom, Dad, just stay together for us.
No, I don't think that you should do that. Not for any reason other than I don't think thinking about.
Well,
the
I'm
last
not
45
being
years of
literal
my life.
here. I'm just saying
Oh, I
that's
thought
what
you
you're
were. I
doing
thought you were
with
being
Giannis.
literal.
Should we unpack
You
this?
didn't have to bring it down.
Not here.
I mean,
not here.
What's going on here, guys?
I don't know. It feels
Something
like
up?
With
feels
what?
What's I don't know. You want to unpack something?
I'm not married to her.
I understand you're not married
And
to
I'm not
her.
talking. Did you think we were married?
No, but I mean, you said something like it sounded like you guys had something you wanted to air out a little
She
bit.
clearly picked up on what was obvious, which was me wandering back to my childhood. You somehow took that as Smalls and I are married.
I don't know, but you guys are.
What do you mean you don't know?
You're not married though, right?
Have you ever seen the show Snapped?
No.
It's where a spouse, or typically a wife, reaches her breaking point, snaps, and something bad happens.
Okay.
I was married to Evan. I might be on Snap.
Oh, really?
Okay, that didn't need to go there. That seems like
Now,
we went
Evan-
Cappy
too
only
far.
watches Reacher.
Evan,
I love
know,
Reacher. I think Reacher's the best show on TV.
Evan,
guys
I know
like
you
Reacher?
need to get
Never
to
seen it.
Ithaca.
Oh, so good.
But before you
No,
get
Evan,
to
don't leave to Ithaca. Don't be
Before
rude.
you go to-
I really have to
You're
go
not
to
No, don't go to
Ithaca.
Ithaca.
Before
I
you go to
am
Ithaca
Let
College,
these kids learn
we
what
got
it is when a guest shines them.
Yeah, you know what? They'll
No,
learn the hard
no,
way. Nobody's
no.
on time.
Right,
No.
George.
We got to ask you about Brady because you were fired up this morning about Tom
Oh, what
Brady's
happened
comments.
about Brady?
Oh, you didn't hear this?
Oh, George, you didn't hear
Wow,
Brady's
Reacher.
comments.
No, I slept till like 8:45 here. I had a game
Ah, you
last
know
night.
what
Good for you.
What do you think about Tom Brady not being a outward Patriots fan in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, so
Whoa.
the I don't have a dog in the fight comment, it's interesting, and George and I can speak towards this, him from Miami and us meeting and growing up in this industry together in Miami. Like, Dwayne Wade owns another basketball team. Dwayne Wade works for a broadcast network in Prime, and I've never felt like Dwayne Wade doesn't root for the Miami Heat. Like, never once felt like he doesn't root for the Miami Heat. I'm not saying if it was the Heat and the Jazz in the finals that he would root for the Heat, but Tom is amazing. He's the greatest of all time. He could have easily just laughed at the question and be like, who am I rooting for? Bob Kraft put a statue. You guys know. What do you I have to answer that question? Almost saying nothing while while speaking, which is he's a master at that. And I can't believe he said no dog in the fight. I was surprised by it.
I know. You mentioned, I mean, look, obviously all the Super Bowls, the statue, but now as an owner of the Raiders and as a broadcaster, we all would accept no problem. Well, we know you're a fan of the Patriots. We know who you're rooting for. I know. You think
Well, no, we don't. Smalls thinks he's rooting for the Seahawks.
Oh, do you?
Well, that's going to be his new head coach, no? This is the most hyper-competitive person in sports. He You don't think he'd want?
No, you got a good point,
Want
Smalls,
to
for
have
sure.
the OC of the Super Bowl champions become his new head coach?
Right, and in fact, then he does have a dog in the fight.
It's a feather in his cap. I was able to get a Super Bowl champion to be the head coach of our organization, and they're going to help me start my next football chapter.
So he is legitimately rooting for the Seattle Seahawks to beat his organization, the New England Patriots, which is not his organization anymore because now he's a part owner of the Raiders.
But he can't say that out loud.
I don't know. I got to
He
go to
should have said it. Are you kidding me? Ithaca, Schmithica.
I mean,
This
seriously?
kid with Ithaca.
God.
You know he got blown off yesterday by, like, Wichita.
Wait, he got blown off by Wichita?
We're standing here yesterday, me and Evan, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? And he's like, well, I just got blown off by Wichita. So
For
I'm
who?
just-
Wait,
I-
he needs to come back and tell us who he got blown off
He
for.
left,
He's
man.
already across Media Row.
Freaking Wink
He
Martindale
should've
just
seen-
grabbed him.
He just beelined across.
I'm going
go
to
to Ithaca.
FaceTime Jeff Martindale right now.
FaceTime him. Oh, this would be great.
He has a handler out there. That's why I sent the text, because Evan told me, hey, just so you know, we got to be quick because I got to go to Ithaca.
Michelle, it's a good thing the cops are nearby here because I was worried. I don't know if you heard about what happened here
No,
yesterday.
I didn't.
Oh, really? You didn't hear about this?
No,
I was.
I had to go do another podcast.
I was witness.
It's
to
on
a
the New
near-
York Post, just so you
Yeah.
know, if you need
What
to
did I
check
miss,
out.
I was witness to a near assault here yesterday, right here. While we were on the air, and I'm describing it to everybody. I'm like, you guys can't believe what's going on
Who
here.
was involved?
So former Charger quarterback Ryan Leaf
Yes.
came up to the former Charger team physician. They were together on the same team, and he's got some beef with the dude, and he starts putting his finger in his face, and he starts pulling one of these high school moves like, I'll kick your freaking ass, man. I'll kick your freaking ass. Like, let's go. Bike rack, you and me, after school. Let's go. 3 o'clock. Yeah. And I witnessed the whole thing while we were on the air, and I was talking about it. So then I bring the doc over. Once we get off the air and I go into my podcast, I bring the doc. What the hell just happened, man?
Yeah.
He tells the story, and the next thing you know, it's gone everywhere. I mean, I never want to be on awful announcing. I'm all over awful announcing now. It's all Sedano's fault, too, by the way.
But you're on.
Wait,
awful
you want to
announcing
get? You've always
for no
wanted to
fault of
get
your own.
aggregated. Here you are.
I know. I'm
Welcome.
totally aggregated today.
But you didn't do anything wrong. So if you're
I
going to
rep-
make awful announcing, this is actually the best possible scenario because you, as a journalist and as a media observer, did
Journalist.
your job.
Journalist.
You saw a story developing. You jumped on the scene and you got the witness to talk.
You hear that, George? Journalist.
Not even the witness, someone involved.
Big J.
Journalist.
You're talking to a journalist
More
right
like
now,
Little
pal.
J.
Well, my question, Michelle, is what's he going to do when Ryan Leaf sees the New York Post and awful announcing, and he comes over and he confronts him? Then what
Right,
are you
he's like,
gonna
hey,
do?
Kaplan, I'm kicking your ass
This
next.
is my point about the cops. This is why it's good that the cops are here to
Oh, I
protect
love
me.
this. How about this? We say, you know whose idea it was? That guy over at Ithaca.
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
that
there
guy.
you go. Right. No, and by the way, I know we look alike. I'm not Kaplan. He's Kaplan. I'm Evan Cohen.
That's right. I'm holding his credential for him. He's right over there. The guy in the suit that looks like sweatpants. He's at Ithaca. He's the one you need to go
The guy
see.
in the suit that looks like sweatpants.
Now, Michelle, this morning on your show at 4:45 each weekday, Pat Costello, producer Pat, has an amazing segment. And this morning, it was amazing as always, but he brought up that he didn't feel good with his new deodorant he was wearing. And then you got into a segment that I know is right down Cappy's. It's right up Cappy's alley. I mean, this is perfect for Cappy.
Let me hear about this.
So you described what you packed deodorant-wise. Can you do that for Cappy, please?
I would love to. So Pat was saying that he's in a bit of a pickle when it comes to his deodorant choice because it says it's antiperspirant. He's still sweating.
Mhm.
It says it's there to block the smell of said sweat, but he's smelling.
Oh, he stinks.
And I said, normally I have one of these like non-toxic, like luxury deodorants that smells like wild cherries. It's very fancy and expensive. I don't know if it's actually better for my body, but who cares? The point is I left it in New York City. So when I landed, I was like, oh, let me get one of these small travel deodorants. Well, the only one they had was men's. I don't know if I can say the brand.
Yeah, say it.
Okay, it was Old Spice.
Okay, I
And
got
it was
it.
like the tropical Old Spice.
Oh,
And
wait, I got something for you. Hold on.
Well,
Go ahead.
I put it
I'll be
on.
right back. Go keep talking.
I put it on the other day and I was like, I smell like a hot dude. Oh my God.
Okay.
I was really feeling myself. I was like, look good, smell good,
Mhm.
feel good, play good.
Right.
And I feel like maybe I should make the switch to full-time rocking hot dude deodorant.
Okay, here, I'll meet your hot dude deodorant with
Okay.
hot chick deodorant. You ready for this?
Okay, let's hear it.
I like Secret and the Powder Fresh because they
do?
say strong enough for a man but made for a woman.
Correct.
Well, I can tell you, absolutely strong enough for a man. Okay, so it's Secret and it's called Powder Fresh.
Oh, I've heard it. I've used it.
And
I
it's
know it.
antiperspirant,
I know it well.
and it's kind of like the white antiperspirant.
Yeah.
So then what happens is now you could get the little white balls in the hair of your armpits.
Well, I don't have that problem.
I know.
She doesn't have hair, bro.
I know. No, but I do. And so then you get you got to trim the pits.
So,
but
Michelle,
I smell so good.
Yes.
If you only have to go men's, if there's only men's options in the travel section, try to find the Dove Care for Men. This
I
one
see
is
it.
a
Clean
spray,
comfort.
but they also have a roll-on too.
Okay.
And it
Good.
smells a lot better than Old Spice.
Okay, I'll go check that out.
But she says she smells like a hot dude.
I don't know, George. Is the scent good? Will I retain my
It
smells
smells
like a hot
like
dude
it
status?
smells powdery. It smells like baby powder.
That's okay. See, now that's the thing about Secret Powder Fresh. Here's the only downside to a guy like me using
Dove for
Secret
Men.
Powder
Smells like
Fresh.
baby
You ready?
powder.
I go home.
Oh, your wife's like, what's going on?
My
Or your partner,
girlfriend. My
excuse
girlfriend
me.
is like, she's like, you smell like a chick. She's like, what have you been doing? And I'm like, nothing. It's my deodorant. Like, here, smell. Like, now that's not a good thing to say to your girlfriend. Like, here, smell.
No, but maybe just pull out the deodorant like from your bag or whatever and be like, look, I swear.
Right? She knows.
I swear.
Wait, Martindale FaceTime me back.
What's his
Hold on.
story?
Is he at
I'm going
Ithaca?
to call him back.
All right, wait. No, he's right here.
Oh, he's right here.
He's right here. He's talking
not,
to the.
He's not with.
He's talking to the Baton Rouge guy with the great bald head. Moscano. Yeah. There was almost another alter. Well, Sedano's trying to FaceTime you. And Jeff is like, I know he's trying to FaceTime me.
Well, tell him to pick up the damn phone.
All right, hold on. He's about to pick up the damn
Why
phone.
did you take Evan Cohen to go to Ithaca?
Because his boss.
Because your boss said to? Tell your boss I said he needed to stay with us. Those college kids from Ithaca can wait.
And they need to learn the hard way.
No, seriously.
Right?
Yes or never
Yeah,
on time.
tell Justin that the Ithaca college students can wait 2 minutes. Here's a lesson for the Ithaca college students. Nobody's ever on time on Radio Row.
No, here's the lesson. Have a backup segment prepared.
And have a backup segment prepared. Michelle's right. Yes.
As a producer, George, I know, right? If a guest was late for you, we had to have a segment ready to go.
All right, bye, Jeff Martindale.
Bye, Jeff. Bye, Jeff.
Bye.
All right. Michelle.
Yes.
So Evan seems very fired up, and he's not the only one. I feel like a lot of these former Patriot guys who are now in the media are all very upset with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I can kind of understand where he's coming from. Like I played for the team. I won a bunch of Super Bowls.
Oh, my God. Stop being such a mamby-pamby and be in the middle. Oh, my God.
But you know what? No, but
you know
he's
what?
not
I'm
middle.
with Asante Samuel calling him out on Twitter. I'm going to air out your dirty laundry, Tommy boy.
Oh, really? What kind of dirty laundry we got now? See, now we're getting interesting.
I don't know, but I'm listening.
Yeah, me too.
Asante Samuel's on Twitter saying he's going to put him on blast.
Put that brother on blast. I'm all for it all day long. But I don't know what's going to happen.
Me either.
But I'm here for it. So again, it's like, hey, I'm now an owner of the Raiders, and I think you bring up a great point, which is, hey, I'm going after that offensive coordinator. That's my guy, Clint Kubiak.
He wants to win, and let's not forget, the New England Patriots, even though it was Bill Belichick led, who's no longer with the organization, they said you're done. They said, we don't think you have it left in you. You think that sat well with Tom Brady? Even though he is obviously revered and beloved in New England, he maintains those good relationships. You don't think there is a part of him that remembers that?
Of course.
And even though he went on and won a Super Bowl without them, that he doesn't want to see them have success without him because they doubted him?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. It's human nature.
Let me ask you this.
You know what Tommy is? Tommy's Giannis here. Giannis doesn't want to get a divorce. Tommy doesn't want to be the bad guy, just like Giannis doesn't want to be the bad guy. Then just say what you said, Michelle. You know what? I'm the Raiders owner now. I hired the guy who's the offensive coordinator. I want that guy to win.
Because
just say
Patriots fans would hate that, and he doesn't ever want to be the bad guy for them.
But that's just what
he won them 6 Super Bowls.
That's
They can be either rational or emotional about it, and so be it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because that's what Boston sports fans are, rational.
Yeah.
Well,
Michelle, will you be upset tonight when Matthew Stafford is awarded the NFL MVP? Now, I don't care about him winning it because I only cared about the Rams winning the Super Bowl. So an individual award doesn't mean jack to me.
Yeah.
But will it upset you that a Rams quarterback is going to be the MVP tonight?
No, because he deserves it. He had an amazing season. And I'm with you. It actually gives me a little bit more gasoline against the Rams. Like, wow, you had the MVP, and you still couldn't win the Super Bowl?
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
Good job, guys.
Whoa. I hadn't thought of it from that perspective. Wow, you got me there.
You know?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So
as a
I
matter of
actually
fact.
might have a smile on my face when he accepts the award. Like, wow, great season for you. Think you can replicate it? Probably not. Where are the Rams going to be then? Probably in a bad spot.
Ooh. It's Ram hate right there is what that is, George. That's Ram hate.
The great Michelle Smallman. You hear her on Sportsmanlike with Evan Cohen. Weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA, leading into our show. Thank you, Michelle, as always.
See you, Smalls.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Appreciate you, Michelle.
Now we will get ready for Jim McMahon to join us and tell us about our big event on Sunday at Yamava for Super Sunday. But Sedano and Kap, let's talk about our friend Jacob Emrani.
Oh, yeah. Listen, quick reminder for anyone out there running errands, grocery store, parking lot, apartment complex. One wet floor, one broken step, one bad fall can change your whole life. If you slip and fall, don't just shake it off. Take photos, report it, get names, and get checked out because injuries get worse overnight, Captain.
Right. And then before you start getting calls from insurance adjusters asking, Sal, what happened? I want you to call Jacob. The law offices of Jacob and Ronnie knows the questions they're really trying to get you to answer, and they protect you from getting boxed into a story that costs you, George.
No question, Cappy. And here's the deal. Free consultation, no obligation case review, no fee unless he wins. Save this number right now for Jacob. 800-345.
6789.
That's 800-345.
6789.
Or you can go online to calljacob.com. And don't forget that today is the last day to follow us on Instagram at call.jacob for your chance to win Lakers tickets to the Dallas game on February 12th. So go to Jacob's Instagram, call.jacob, and you can register there to win potentially Lakers tickets to the Dallas game on February 12th. See the post for details.
Thank you so much, Sedano and Cappy. ESPN is proud to introduce The Handoff, a special 24-hour football event. We take you direct from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, the home of Super Bowl 61, coming to ESPN, ABC, and the Walt Disney Company in February 2027. The Handoff kicks off with SportsCenter and SVP February 8th. Next, in 3 minutes, Super Bowl champion, part of that legendary 85 Bears team, and he'll be with us Sunday at Yamava. Jim McMahon joins the Sedano and Kap Morning Show coming up in 3 minutes on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
In Los Angeles, business is personal. It's built on trust, shared goals, and showing up where fans live and listen. At ESPN LA, we don't just close business, we open partnerships. We are hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants, local experts who know how to connect brands through ESPN LA's talent, digital platforms, events, and the power of Lakers, USC, Rams, Kings, Angels, and LAFC play-by-play. This role is about listening first, creating custom solutions, and building long-term relationships with businesses across one of the most iconic sports markets in the world. If you are driven, collaborative, and ready to represent the best brands in sports, this is your opportunity. Competitive pay, full benefits, real growth. Open your next partnership with ESPN LA. Apply today at goodkarmabrands.com/careers. goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
And straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
Tacoma model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. Base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
Hey guys, new year, new benefits, which means it's finally time to stop saying you're going to use them.
ESPN LA fans, go to VisionWorks in Orange County. Annual eye exam, easy. Simple scheduling, simple shopping.
And right now, it's BOGO on glasses. 2 pairs, 1 tax return.
Plus the 100-day guarantee. If your glasses aren't right, they fix it.
Great doctors, tons of frames, no hassle.
New year,
better vision.
VisionWorks in Orange County, Rancho Santa Margarita, Lake Forest, Laguna de Guel, Fullerton, Brea, Bristol Plaza, and Buena Park.
VisionWorks. See the difference.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
8:31, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday, super week indeed. Happy birthday, Bobby Brown. This was his song On Our Own from the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack. Bobby turns 57 years old today, Cappy. And Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino, part of our Super Week coverage, we will be live there celebrating Super Sunday and then the Monday after from the pool deck. Going to be absolutely beautiful. And you know who's also going to be there, Cappy?
Tell me.
Super Bowl champion with the 85 Bears, and also on that Packers team, the one and only Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon joins us now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, Cappy.
All right. Jim, how are you, man? Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're doing great. You excited about Sunday coming out to Yamava? You ever been?
I have not been, but I've seen the pictures of the pool deck, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, dude, wait till you get out there, man. You are going to have the best time. The pool is amazing. They've got this massive, massive monitor that we're all going to be able to watch the game on. Place is going to be jam-packed. Weather's going to be spectacular. Dude, we're going to have a great time on Sunday, Jim. Looking forward to hanging with you, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, too. Jay Glazer is going to be a lot of fun, and they're going to be doing a lot of drawings for prizes and cash. So, yeah, it should be a great day.
All right. Then we can take that cash. We could go up to the casino. We could turn it into even more cash. Jim, I don't know if you want to play a little blackjack with me, but I'm going to turn it into a lot more cash, Jim.
Well, good luck to you, but I don't do too well at that gambling thing.
All right. Yeah, I don't usually win either. George, are you a blackjack player? Can you play blackjack?
I am. I can teach you guys if you'd like. If Jim can just sit there and observe. He doesn't have to do the gambling thing, as he mentioned. Jim, so obviously for you, Super Bowl champion with the Bears, and we'll get into this specific game and any thoughts you have there. But just you win the Super Bowl at that time. The '85 Bears, one of the greatest teams ever. You blow out the Patriots. It was kind of an interesting season because you had the one loss against Miami. People just assumed you guys would see them again. You end up seeing the Patriots, and you blow them out of the water. Like, what are your most fondest memories of that run up to winning a championship?
Well, we had a good ball club, not only that year, but we were good for 5 straight years. I think we had the best record in the league for 4 of those years, had home field advantage for 4 years, and just didn't really take advantage of that. We went to 3 NFC championship games in 5 years, and only unfortunately won 1, but nobody really wanted to play our football team at that point.
Yeah, and especially, look, you guys obviously had a great offense, and you guys did some unique things. Everybody remembers how you guys used Refrigerator Perry, especially down at the goal line. But that defense, man, they just looked like they hit hard, and it hurt, and it also looked cold, and I can see Mike Singletary just breathing smoke with those eyes. And so, yeah, you guys were really good, but that defense, Jim, are you still tight with a lot of those guys?
Yeah, I see a lot of those guys around the country. Richard Dent, I see Willie Galt quite a bit, Jimbo Covert. Yeah, there's a lot of different events that we end up at, and got to see all of them at the start of this season. We had our 40-year alumni anniversary, and a lot of the guys that were there, and we had a great weekend.
Yeah, Jimbo Covert. I saw Jimbo not long ago down in Florida at a golf course, Pitt alumni thing, and Jimbo was there, and Marino was there, and a bunch of other guys. So it's nice to see Jimbo, man. What a great career he had as well. So how many Hall of Famers were on that 85 Bears team, you know?
Well, we got Hampton and Dent and Singletary from the defense, and Jimbo and Walter from the offense.
Wow, 5 guys from that 85 Bears team, George. People still look at it as really one of the greatest teams of all time, and maybe one of the greatest defenses of all time. That's what it always is, Jim, right, is the comparison to the 85 Bears and that defense of Buddy Ryan.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, we had to face them every day in practice. You know, we didn't. Our practices were long, and we had a lot of fights, and yeah, they were a heck of a defense. But you know, our offense wasn't too shabby either.
No,
we
you guys
didn't
were
lose too many fights.
You guys were great.
I mean, obviously, yeah, the great Walter Payton. You know, you had a great receiver in Willie Gault. You know, so many guys on that roster that were fantastic, and led by you, of course, under center. But we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Coach Ditka. And, you know, obviously Coach Ditka is one of the biggest and greatest personalities in the history of the National Football League, both as a player, an excellent player, and an excellent head coach. Give me a great Ditka story, like, because I feel like there's got to be so many, something that just really encapsulates what kind of a guy he was as a head coach.
Well, he was a great football player. I would have loved to play with him. He was a great tight end, played the game the way it was supposed to be played. I think the best thing that he did when he got there, he got rid of a lot of guys. He got 6-7 year veterans that were starters, and he got rid of them. I mean, he wanted guys that wanted to work, because we definitely did that. We worked our butts off. It wasn't like we just showed up Sunday and won. I mean, we had, Sundays were kind of like our day off, because facing those guys every day in practice was tough, and it made us that much better.
Hey, Jim, when you left the Bears, you went to the San Diego Chargers. I'm just trying to do the chronology here. Were you and Jim Harbaugh possibly crossing over with the Chargers? Did you guys meet up together then? Was Harbaugh there?
No, Harbaugh was drafted in Chicago in '87, I believe.
Okay,
so I spent a couple years with him there. And
okay.
Then, no, he wasn't in San Diego when I was there.
Okay, because I just remember him late in his career also going to San Diego. And then, what happened after that? I mean, you decided you wanted to keep on playing, and you bounced around to a lot of different teams. What motivated you then to keep on playing when you already had a championship? You already had this incredibly decorated collegiate career. What motivated you to keep on playing?
Well, I was only 26 when we won the Super Bowl. So I wanted to keep playing. I wanted to play at least 15 years, which I ended up doing. Yeah. But I wanted to go places that had a chance to win. And so San Diego, that was a rough year there. Ended up going back with Buddy Ryan to Philadelphia after that. I was there for 3 years. Then I went to Minnesota. Then I went to Phoenix. Buddy Ryan was the coach again.
Yeah.
And that ended up in Cleveland and then Green Bay my last year and a half.
Wow, man.
Got another nice ring with Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. That's true. Jim, what do you make of this contest this coming weekend?
Well, I haven't watched a whole lot of football in the last probably 10 or 15 years, but I did see a little bit of the Seahawks play and a little bit of the Patriots against the Broncos. And just my opinion, I mean, just from what I saw, Seattle, I think it's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
But yeah. I like Mike. I like what Mike Vrabel's done up there. Mike's a heck of a guy. I get to see him up in Lake Tahoe every summer.
Right.
And he's done a hell of a job with the Patriots. So I think it's going to be a good game. But Seattle looked pretty damn tough.
They did. Hey, Jim, I'm curious what you think about Caleb Williams. You say you don't watch that much, but we all watched Caleb Williams win a Heisman Trophy at SC, and we obviously saw the incredible play that he made against the Rams, even in a losing effort. Curious what you think about Caleb with the Bears.
He's got incredible skills. There's no doubt about that. You know, he makes some incredible plays. I think the knock on him right now, from what I'm hearing, is that he just doesn't make the routine play as often as he should. And that's the thing. You got to make the routine plays. And the great plays will come because he's a great athlete. But I think if he calms it down and he starts making just the routine plays, they won't have to do all those theatrics at the end of the game.
Right on. Well, Jim McMahon, we are looking forward to hanging out with you this Sunday at Yamava. You mentioned Jay Glazer from Fox Sports will be there as well. You're going to have a great time. You're going to love the place, and we're going to have a hell of a lot of fun hanging out watching the big game on Sunday with Jim McMahon. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, all right, Jim. Guys. Look forward to it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now, Jim's, one of his standards, the things he was known for, Cappy, was the shades. So we need a picture of all of us in shades with Jim McMahon.
Right.
And by the way, it's Monday. He's going to come by the pool deck and recap the game with us.
Oh, great.
At Yamava. I think this time, instead of throwing me in the pool, you throw Jim McMahon in the pool and see what happens.
Good luck with
Jim McMahon would throw us in the pool. Oh, my God.
Real quick, Cappy, you got to bring him a picture, like an 8x10 of you, and sign it and autograph it for him. And then I'm going to print one out and have him sign one to us so we can hang it up.
Oh, that would be lovely.
It's a good idea.
Now, you think he was happy that we didn't talk to him about the music video, the Punky QB known as McMahon, the 85 Bears? You think you
He
guys
just
know the
did
video?
that whole documentary on it not too long ago.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
HBO.
I gotta see it.
And
Yeah.
the 85 Bears 30 for 30 is one of my favorite 30 for 30s.
Oh, we're going to have a lot to talk to him
Oh,
about
I'm going to
on
be.
Monday.
I am going to annoy him so much on Sunday. Hi, Jim. I can't wait. Meanwhile, at 8:40 in the morning on a Thursday, let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks, guys.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, listen, Prize Picks is the place to be, Cappy. The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right, Cappy.
It does. Now, here's the number one thing I want to tell everybody. A, you download the Prize Picks app. You use the code CAPPY. You make your first $5 lineup. You get $50 in lineups right away. In fact, if I were you, I would do it tonight, and I just take that $50 immediately so that I have it for Sunday. And here's why, George. Because this week, Prize Picks has a special max discount for the big game. It's live right now in the app. So if you've downloaded it, you'll see it. Drake May needs 1 passing yard for you to have the max discount win. That's it. 1 yard. Now, look, I know he only passed for like 83 yards in the AFC Championship game, but come on, let's face it. I mean, half that game was snowed in. Drake May is going to have more than half of a passing yard. Take advantage of the max discount. Put it together with something else that you like in the game. Maybe you think Kenneth Walker is going to have, more than 85.5 rushing yards. I'm using that as an example. Or maybe you think Sam Darnold's going to have less than 235.5 passing yards. Again, using that as an example. The bottom line is you're halfway home to a victory when you use Drake May and the max discount that he's going to pass for more than 1 yard, George.
All right, well, download that Prize Picks app. Use the promo code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. It's easy to play Prize Picks, more or less. There's a stat projection for every player in every sport imaginable. You bundle a couple together, like in this big game, you can win cold, hard cash. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Thank you, Sedano. You heard Jim McMahon there. We will be at Yamava Sunday. You want to be there for Super Sunday? Go to ESPNLA.com right now and reserve your spot. And you could be partying with us. Party, party, oh, party. When we come back in 3 minutes, we will reset the Lakers move this morning. NBA trade deadline day on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You win?
Everybody wanna kick it when you ain't a threat.
8:45. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Cappy, on this day in 2024, Megan Thee Stallion achieved her first solo #1 with diss single Hiss amid a feud with fellow rapper Nicki Minaj. Now, this is the super clean version, but it still doesn't sound that clean, frankly.
I'm Team Megan all the way. I was always Team Megan, and now, especially with her relationship with Clay, I'm much more Team Megan. And you know, Lindsay sent us Michael being, asked questions about Megan and Clay on TMZ the other day, which I thought was hilarious.
Well, I was Megan Thee Stallion fan, because I was trying to create a relationship. Right, I was holler. Thank you, Lindsay. Holler is the right phrase. That's exactly right. Like, hey, girl, but that's hollering.
Meanwhile,
I was going to those games looking for her. That's all.
We have about 9 minutes here to reset NBA trade deadline day. And the Lakers made a move this morning. Let's reset it with one Gregory Arthur Bergman.
About an hour ago, Shams Charania posted that the Los Angeles Lakers are trading Gabe Vincent and a 2032 second-round pick to the Atlanta Hawks for Luke Kennard. By the way, Luke Kennard has not had one season under a 394 three-point shooting percentage.
Right. Do you know what the one knock on Luke Kennard is?
No defense.
Well, beyond that, that's the obvious.
Yeah. That's the second.
What's that?
He doesn't shoot enough, as well as he shoots. Like, he needs to shoot more.
He's shooting 50% this year.
Right, but look at the volume.
49.7% from three-point range.
So
Right.
he's only taking 5 shots a game.
Correct. He should be shooting like 10.
I mean, can he get 10 shots on the Lakers? Think about it for a second. Can he actually
I
get
would imagine
10 shots
JJ
per
will
game?
want him to get as many shots as possible.
Well, good.
If anybody can get him open, Luka should be able to get him open, or LeBron. Both of them should be able to. He's had only one season that he shot over 10 times from three-point range. It was 12 back in 2019-2020.
With Detroit.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
no.
Detroit. Yeah,
well,
Detroit.
but that's field goal.
Oh, that was field goals. Oh, no, it's 6. Yeah.
Come on, Bergie.
And that was that same year.
Yeah.
And he had a good year with the
Bad.
Clippers one year. I want to say his first or second year with the Clippers.
He shot 6 times, and he shot 450 from three-point range. Off of 6
45% on 6 attempts.
Jeez.
Right, so you need at least 6 to 7 attempts a game.
6 to 7.
Right now he's shooting 3 attempts a game.
Well, I was looking at Luka. Luka's three-point percentage is 35%, but he's shooting a lot more, right? And then you look at Kennard, and his percentage is 49.7%, but he's shooting like 30% compared to Luka. So now you're going to have Luka and Luke Kennard, which is kind of you got to stop at Luke so that you can say Kennard. Otherwise, it sounds like you're saying Luke Kennard. Nonetheless.
Great insight, Cappy.
Thank you.
Really went deep there, Cap.
Yeah, really. I'm talking
Not
about.
top line at all.
That's right. You see, going deep. That's exactly right.
Let me do a solicit here real quick.
Please do.
It's a Live Nation Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA. Call 213-799-0139. That's 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 wins a pair of tickets to see the Black Crows at the Hollywood Bowl on August 17th.
Oh,
the
I'm
Black
putting that
Crows.
in my calendar right now.
Don't
That
miss
sounds
this.
fun.
Don't miss this legendary night of music presented by Live Nation. Caller number 7 right now. 213-799-0139. We'll get back to Luke Kennard in just a moment. But Sedano, let's do a dry handoff. Tell us about Daisy Dips.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what. It's the big game is coming up here, right? So the thing you need to make sure that's on your table is Daisy Dips. As we get closer to the big game, one thing everybody starts to think about is the food. Whether you're hosting, heading to a party, or just watching at home, the snacks matter, man. And one thing I'll always say is make sure Daisy Dips is on the table, okay? Daisy makes a French onion dip that just flat out delivers. It's rich, it's creamy, it tastes great. And the same thing for their Daisy Ranch dip. These are dips that people keep going back for over and over and over and over again. And what I love about Daisy is how simple it is. It's made with ingredients you actually recognize, stuff you can find in your kitchen. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients, just real great tasting dip. I'm eating Daisy Dips with everything. The chips, the wings, the veggies, honestly, whatever's in front of me on game day. So as you're getting ready for the big game, make sure Daisy French Onion or Daisy Ranch is part of your game plan.
I tell you, if they got daisy dips at Yamava, Cappy,
I'm
gonna dip some cucumber in there.
Bring your own.
Stick it right in your mouth.
Good idea, but I think George's had the better idea. Let's just bring our own daisy. Let's just do our own daisy dip.
Let's just dip in the. We'll just daisy dip in the hotel room before we go down to the pool.
How about you think Jim McMahon would take any of your daisy dip?
Can you imagine me dipping into the daisy dip with a cucumber and saying, "Hey, McMahon, take those shades off and eat this, man."
Yeah.
McMahon,
can you see the game with those shades on? Are you all right there?
Put it right in your mouth.
We got to bring him some blenders.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should bring him some blenders. It's a very solid idea.
Well, he
Maybe
played
I'll stop
against
by.
Dion, I would imagine. So, I don't know how he would feel about it.
I now have 4 different pairs of blenders sunglasses. I think I'm going to wear a different pair each quarter.
I love that idea. By the way, what do you have more of? You have more blenders, sunglasses, or more
More Skechers. More Skechers. I've got like 14 pairs of Skechers.
I wound up sending Chris a picture the other day. I'm like, these are all the shoes I brought up to San Francisco, and I brought like an entire smorgasbord of Skechers. And there's a Skechers store right here, right by where we're staying. So
driving out to Palm Springs, we go by the factory store and like the corporate headquarters. I was literally shaking in the car when Stephanie was driving, like, we got to go. She's like, no, we don't have time. I was like, no, I got to go to the factory store. It's so huge.
I didn't know that. I got to get out there.
Meanwhile, Luke Kennard talk already in progress.
George, let me ask you this about Luke Kennard. If I told you that Luke Kennard was going to take 10 3-point shots per game, what do you suppose? Just take a guess here.
Well, he's not going to get 10 because that's like Steph Curry. But seriously, if he can just get like 6 up, it'd be nice.
But just play round numbers for me for a second. If he took 10 3-point shots per game, what do you think his average would be? In other words, what would his field goal percentage be from 3-point range if he took 10
He'd
per
hit
game?
4.5. He'd hit 4.5 a game. He'd hit about 4 a game, let's call it.
See, that's amazing because when I look at his 3-point field goal percentage, 49.7 this year, 43.3 last year, 45% the year before. He had 54% of three-pointers in 2022-2023 playing for Memphis. So you know how LeBron 3 years ago started the season off with we don't have a laser? Do they have a laser now?
Yeah, he's a laser. He doesn't get enough shots up. Like that's the thing. Like he needs to be more aggressive is what I would say.
Okay, so now this goes back to where we started today's show. You ready? You were about to talk about Dan Wojcicki, who now writes for The Athletic, okay? Yeah. And Wojcicki had a point that he was making in a piece recently that he thinks, or he's being told, that the Lakers think they're actually built for the postseason, not built for the regular season because of the offensive firepower that they have. Could it be that the Lakers are saying this? We're not a good defensive team. We get it.
So just lean into the offense.
So let's just try and outscore everybody.
I mean, it's possible. I do think at some point in the NBA playoffs that could work for a round or two maybe. And, Wojcicki also says in the story that they believe their ceiling is the Western Conference Finals internally. Is there a world where I can see that happen? Yes. Okay, I'm not denying that. But it also says their floor could be a play-in loss as well.
Yeah.
So I could see both. But that's also how difficult the Western Conference is and how volatile they are, plus factoring in that in the playoffs, generally speaking, you're only good as your weakness, okay? You're as good as your biggest weakness, all right? So what happens is their biggest weakness is defense. And look, most teams even in the postseason, it's very rare that a team doesn't have at least one guy on the floor that you can pick on. The problem is the Lakers will have more than one of those guys on the floor. That becomes the big problem. So to your point, yes, could they outscore a team for a round? Sure. Could it happen for 2? Maybe. How about 3? Possibly. But for 4, I don't see it.
And on the Lakers side of it, I think you pick on basically everybody. There's no way that you don't pick them on in the starting lineup. Okay.
They don't have.
Bergie, it was marinating, Bergie.
They don't have a real great anchor defensively. I would say Marcus Smart is still an above-average defender, although he's not the 2023 Defensive Player of the Year. Yes.
Oh, it was great, Bergie. Okay.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. The Rich Eisen Show begins.
Birdman.
Rich Eisen Show begins terrestrially live from San Francisco on 7:10 a.m. and on the app. We continue the YouTube hour next. Dr. Robert Klappa, how are you? Will join us. We're going to ask him, how does Lindsey Vonn still ski when she's got a torn ACL? That's all ahead. We begin the YouTube hour on the app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Jack.
Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockandbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey, it's DeMarco Farr. The big game is around the corner, but before that, it's NBA trade deadline. ESPN LA and Hendrix Gen are taking over Rockin' Brews in El Segundo Thursday, February 5th for the Super Week trade deadline party. Join Mason and Ireland with special guest O'Shea Jackson Jr., followed by me and Travis, while we broadcast live from noon to 5:30. Become a Gensider. Follow every purple and gold move live and win tickets to a professional basketball game. It's all happening Thursday at Rockin' Brews in El Segundo. See you there.
3, 2, 1, go.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants. People who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed, and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text BILL to 231231 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text BILL to 231231. That's BILL to 231231.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Because there's something going on in this corner of Radio Row. Just keep a cop nearby.
There's a lot of aggression, a lot of testosterone in that.
Yeah, there was a tap. Right, the guy in the suit tapped the guy in the gray shirt. I think the guy in the gray shirt comes over like a real star. Hey man, I apologize, bro. I didn't see that. I didn't see your camera.
My bad.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
You know what that means, Jorge?
What does it mean?
It means that you need to be more open to receiving. I have the same problem, and I hear this all the time. I'm more of a giver than I am a receiver.
It's called people pleasing.
By the way, I am too these days.
All right.
Well, my question is, what is something almost everyone can agree on? It's that this segment's over.
All right.
What's that?
I said, when are you going to put out an album?
Not me, brother.
No, you're not going to do it, huh?
No.
All right.
We should do one, Cappy, as like a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now
you should do a Christmas album.
Yeah.
Cappy sings the Christmas.
Cappy and the singing schwanzes.
Cappy does Christmas.
I do like that idea. Cappy and the schwanzes is very good. I do like that.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
I'm reacting to Art Bell.
Yeah.
Midnight in the desert.
Scott Kaplan, he'd have found one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo? Bit boy.
Right now. Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the Stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
Because that brother got nice ties.
Oh, I'm here.
Who's doing that, George?
What's up, George?
The
Hello.
big
By the way, we have
CY.
breaking news.
What's that?
Shams just tweeted, the Milwaukee Bucks have indicated to teams that they are keeping Giannis Antetokounmpo through the trade deadline and will start making other trades, sources tell ESPN.
How about that?
This is what happens when you stay together for the kids and Giannis doesn't want to say he wants out. Now things are going to get even more ugly in the summer.
Yeah, well, we're here. This is so Cappy. I saw you yesterday, and we couldn't connect.
Right, we hugged it out, but
we hugged it out. But
right.
today we connected,
Yep.
and I'm realizing it is a shorter walk from the Airstream to your table than it is from Studio 5 to the actual ESPN LA studios
Right.
across LA Live.
Right,
So
took
that
you
made
like 10 steps.
That made it very easy.
Right.
I
The
could hit it
big
with the baseball.
CY. I got a question for you.
What's
By the way,
up?
Dr. Robert Klopper will join us in just a few moments, as he does every week at this time. But Clinton Yates, where you been, man?
Where have I been?
Yeah, I miss
Obviously,
you.
I've been right here on Radio Row.
No, but like last
Doing
week,
a
you didn't
show.
come visit us.
Sad Radio Row.
Oh, well, last week I just had a lot going on. We've got things that are building up to we're building up to the Super Bowl, to be quite honest. There was a lot of planning that went into it, so I had some stuff to get done.
I've been
And-
keeping the CY audio history alive with
thank
like the
you.
highlights of you playing Swing Your Sausage with us and all that.
But also, I am now a professor. So
Oh.
I'm now teaching a class. I'm teaching the kids of America. So
How many days a week are you teaching?
twice a week.
Okay.
And honestly, it takes work, obviously. So I don't have as much time to hang around and kick it, but I do miss you guys as well. So it's good to hear from
Well,
you.
we
Chris.
miss you. The big CY, George has told me, he's declared, and he has pounded this in all week long, that Radio Row is the saddest place on the planet. And
So-
what do you think? Do you agree?
I will say this. I understand why, and I don't mean this in pejoratively at all, by somebody like George, who does a ton of things and has a lot of experience in this world, why it may seem to be the case. I think what rejuvenates one about coming back to Radio Row, especially if you're not here every single year, is the eagerness of some of these people who have never been here. The people who really want to sort of be a part of it and learn about what actually happens here. But the actual machinations of sitting down and running one's mouth for 4 hours at a time, yes, can be very, very dreary, as I learned yesterday when I realized I'd been talking for 5 hours straight with different affiliates, and I just had to go home and go to sleep.
Well, and also just like the ghost of Gil Brandt is pitching something. There's always somebody.
Has the ghost of Gil Brandt been on your show yet this week?
No, but I also had a very strict policy per George, what exactly George was talking about, where I was like, I'm not just having anybody and everybody on. Like, if they don't reach a certain threshold, and that threshold is extremely high, a.k.a. I know them or, they're playing in the game or played in the game last year, then probably not happening.
Well, hey, you should feel really good, though, because we have a very similar policy around here. We've had nobody on other than Frank Caliendo, because George and I both go way back with Frank.
Right.
Okay. Other than that, you are Evan Cohen and Michelle Smallman, because they're our partners and our teammates.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn can crash anytime he wants to.
Keyshawn crashed the show today, as a matter of fact, for me.
And then yourself. So you got to understand, it's not like we're having on guys pitching avocados this weekend.
Right. Well, I mean, you got this guy who's been pitching you Christian Foria for 6 straight days, for God's sake.
And he won't stop. He literally just came back. I'm not joking. He
No
literally
way.
just came. I swear to God.
That's the worst.
2 minutes ago, he just came back and he goes, "Are you ready for Christian Fourier?" And I said, "No, I can't have him on until at earliest 10 a.m." And he goes, "But he's from
you're going to
LA."
put him on the Cappy Cast?
Well, no, I don't want to. It's just, but I just know that he won't come on. I know you won't put him on here, so I don't want him on. I have nothing to do with it.
So
but
then just say no. What are you, Giannis? You don't have a backbone?
I'm such a wimp. I'm such a freaking wimp.
You're Giannis.
I wish I had somebody who was here with me that could say, "Hey, thanks so much, but we can't, unfortunately."
No. You get the guy on right now. I'll tell him, look, he doesn't want Christian Fourier, man.
You'll handle it for me?
But yeah, it's
if you
been
can't,
chaotic.
Which I obviously can't.
I will be James Harden in this situation, or Jimmy Butler, or whoever asks for a trade like they're supposed to. Kevin Durant, right? You're Giannis. I'll be KD or James Harden in this scenario.
I know. Clinton, I'm such a freaking wimp, man.
I have no problems telling people no. Like, it's not an issue for me. People were coming up left and right asking, is this person? I said, no. I don't care. I don't care whether, it's because to me, you can lose your whole show doing that, George. You know how that goes. You start taking people on. Next thing you know, you got 4 or 5 guests a day. You haven't been able to do the daggone show.
Right.
Because you're too busy talking about the glory days.
Mm-hmm.
Not for me.
I did hear you yesterday, though, Clinton, talking about, and I know a lot of other people talked about it as well, talking about the Washington Post giving up their sports section.
Oh, don't give me
and it's
started
just
on
it's
that.
such a crazy thing, and forget about just them. I mean, it's just the whole industry is now crumbling, if you will. Because they can't figure out how to monetize like they used to. Because you're not just selling, ads to car dealers and newspapers.
I
And
will
you
say
don't
this.
have all these other sections.
I will say this: we had Mike Wilbon on Clinton and Friends earlier today, and one of the things he talked about is he said, "I admit I'm a dinosaur." In the context of what we were doing from a sports production standpoint, journalism-wise. But if you look around, for example, at this floor, at this place, there are more opportunities for storytelling in sports than there ever were, even if they're not the same outlets that we once had. And so if Mike can look forward to that and say, hey, this is something that I consider to be the silver lining of this, I'm going to have to do the same thing. There's more women, there's more people of color, there's more younger people here than you pretty much ever see at these things over the last couple decades, and that's got to be something that you hope at least is a good indication going forward, even if one newspaper, my newspaper, the newspaper I loved and I worked for a decade, even if that's gone, it doesn't mean the industry is totally gone entirely.
Yeah, it's an interesting subject because I noticed that a lot of writers recently from like the LA Times, for example, have left the LA Times to go to what's now called the California Post, which was essentially, George, are you following this story at all? About the New York?
It was like the New York Post's West Coast arm.
Right. So the New York Post was like, hey, look, we're owned by Fox. We're owned by Rupert Murdoch. We've got the Fox lot right here on Pico, in the Avenue of the Stars. And you know what? Let's just load up. And by the way, we don't care about losing money. We write things off. We move things around the chessboard. We're fine with that. We don't care. And so now there's this. It's hard to believe there's a new. I'll call it newspaper. I don't think it's an actual physical.
No,
is there a physical copy? I don't know.
think there is, but there is. I don't think you could, making newspapers these days costs more money than people realize. But sidebar, there's a lot of aura farming that happens here too. As
Aura
the kids
farming.
say.
I don't know about that.
Basically,
phrase.
just standing around trying to look cool so people know who you are.
Okay,
that's what the kids call aura farming.
Okay,
I'm sure Morales is familiar with that term.
Chris, are you familiar with aura farming?
Kind of, but not really. So why don't you explain it? See why?
Yeah. I mean, so for
Thank you for
example,
letting me
right
share
now,
your aura.
Herb Street's dog is just sitting around in the middle of the floor, and people are taking pictures of it because Herb Street pulled up, propped his dog down on the floor, and their trainer is basically just sitting there with him, and the dog, I don't know if the dog is a male or a female, is basically just getting pictures taken.
Where's Herb Street?
Herbstreit is doing an interview right across.
There he is.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
there he is.
So
All right.
there's a lot of that. Let me just stand in the middle of this area until people recognize me and they know what I'm doing.
You think the dog is aura farming?
I mean, I don't think the dog knows it's aura farming. I think the dog is aura farming on behalf of Herbie.
Let me ask you this question. Hypothetical. You ready?
Sure.
I show up here on Radio Row. I bring my dog. Is that okay?
No.
Well, how come he can?
Because
I mean, he brings his dog everywhere, so I don't think.
It's kind of an
I feel like
accepted
everybody's
thing,
okay
yeah.
with the dog.
Yeah, everybody's just sort of accepted now where Herbstreit is, his dog is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's one of those deals. But,
Okay.
You know.
I can
But
live
you
with
got,
that.
but Clint, are you even an animal person?
No, it's fine. I love dogs. I was just saying that his dog is the one right in front of us, bringing toys in and out of his mouth, doing the actual aura farming. That's why I thought of it.
Is that a golden retriever, that dog? Because,
Yes.
Because, Chris, that's the kind of dog we were talking about yesterday that we might want to have.
You and Chris should get one together.
Yeah, Chrissy,
I'm
what
a
do you
bunny
think?
guy. I'm a bunny guy.
Oh, you've given up on dogs? You're now
By the way,
just
you
a
know
bunny
what's
guy?
happening tomorrow afternoon, just since
Tell
we're
me.
talking about this? Stephanie and I are taking Otis the bunny to Santa Monica, where an artist, there's some contest Stephanie won, is doing a painting of us.
With the bunny?
With the bunny.
with the pier in the background?
I don't
Like,
know, but
look at
this is also unprecedented because Otis the bunny has not had a car ride apparently in several years.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this is a
wow.
huge moment.
How do you transport Otis the bunny?
Well, she's got a stroller. She's got like a little cage that my mom got Stephanie. So all kinds of stuff's happening tomorrow.
Wow.
On
Jeez.
Super Week Friday. It's a big day.
That's a huge day right there.
Wow, I can see that picture. I mean, again, I see the Ferris wheel in the background. I see the
pier.
pier.
Yeah.
I see, let's really make sure we know that, hey, we're in L.A., we're in Santa Monica, and here's Chris, Stephanie, and Odie.
This group has grown from like 10 to 25 people standing around this dog, just so you know.
People love dogs.
Meanwhile, speaking of somebody people love, he joins us each week around this time. You hear the Weekend Warriors show with Dr. Robert Clapper Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. Oh, my voice. Excuse me.
Little vaporub.
I need a vaporub.
You done with us?
Yeah, well,
I'll see you why. You can come back.
I got to go aura farm a little bit. Tell
Go
Dr.
aura farm
Clapper I
and come
said,
back.
how are you?
You're a farmer.
I'll see you later.
We say good morning to Dr. Robert Clapper. Good morning, Dr. Clapper.
Tell Clinton Yates thank you for my baseball bat from Rudo Bats.
Hey, thank
Still
you for
looking
the
at every
baseball
day.
bat from Roto Bats from Dr. Clapper, okay? He wanted to thank you. I did that. I passed that along, Doctor.
All right, thank you, Scott.
All right. So, Doc, George and I were having a conversation earlier this week because the Olympics are actually getting underway. I think it's women's hockey that are, getting the whole Olympics started. I'm a Lindsey Vonn fan. I was a big fan of wanting to see her come back at 40-plus years old and make this great comeback. And then last week, in whatever competition it is that leads into the Olympics, she had a really bad crash, hurt her knee. She says she's got a torn ACL, but she still plans to compete in the Olympics. Now, maybe she just means that she's going to take a leisurely stroll down the slopes and just get to the finish line because that's really her goal. But how can she possibly compete in skiing in the Olympics with a screwed up knee?
She is the most mamba of people we have nowadays in sports. And here's the reason why Lindsey Vonn is going to be able to actually ski on a completely torn ACL. It's because she did it already once. In 2007, she sprained the ACL in her other knee, in her right knee. She basically skied on a partially torn ACL on the other knee, and it wasn't until 2013, 6 years later, that she finally tore the ACL in that right knee. All of those years she was able to do it on the right knee. So that is why she can do it on the left. And the reason is some people are blessed where the meniscus, the medial collateral ligament, the other structures that are in the knee don't just have one job, but they can sometimes give a little of themselves as a secondary stabilizer. So when that person tears their ACL, they're not as dysfunctional as most of us who really rely on our ACL for all the function of rotation.
So skiing is one thing. Competing to win is another thing. Can she still really do that? Is it the pain? Is it the structural potential damage getting worse? I mean, I'll just go back to the beginning. Can she truly compete for a championship or a gold medal with this type of an injury?
Yes. Are you ready for a Clapper vision, Scott?
I'm ready to go.
A two-wheel bicycle If you don't hold on to the seat with one hand as you stand next to it, and the handlebar with your other hand, and you let go, the two-wheel bicycle is going to fall down because it's unstable, right? So we bolt into the bicycle a kickstand. You put the kickstand down, now you don't have to hold on to the bicycle, it won't fall down. The ACL is a kickstand, okay? If I now rip the kickstand off of the bike, you're back to square one. You're going to have the bicycle fall on the ground. However, if you lean the bicycle against the wall, it won't fall down. So externally, you can give support to this unstable structure, which is a two-wheel bicycle. When you custom design a knee brace, not every one of them is the same. There's good and bad. To fit that person, which they're going to do with Lindsey Vonn, it's as though externally the brace is like leaning the bike against the wall. You will have as much stability as the kickstand.
Wow. That's pretty wild. I am
shocking.
Look, I was going to watch her anyway because she's one of the things that to me is on the checklist of making sure I watch her events regardless. But now because of this, I'm even more locked into whenever she's going to go on the runs.
Yes. She's really remarkable. She's blessed with both physical anatomy that allows these secondary stabilizers to kick in, and she's also blessed with a Mamba mentality. In her mind, she's done this already before, and it's true, she has. And you got to realize, right now in that right knee, she has titanium. She has an implant. She's like Isaiah Thomas, the young one, playing basketball in the NBA on his hip, which is an implant, or Andy Murray playing at Wimbledon with his surface replacement. There are very few athletes who can pull this off. She's in that category.
Yeah. Well, listen, speaking of the big game this weekend, Drake May has an injured shoulder. We've talked about Sam Darnold's oblique. What do you make of those two guys, the signal callers' injuries?
So here's my best clap revision for Drake May and why I think not only is he going to play, but I think the Patriots are going to beat the Seattle Seahawks because I believe so strongly in this quarterback. I think Sam Darnold is a leopard that don't change his spots, and he's going to throw an interception like Phillip Rivers always did and ruin it. So there you go. But, the clap revision for Drake May, if you really look at the play, they drove his shoulder into the turf. He got hurt. There's no doubt about it. You can't sugarcoat it. He hurt his shoulder. But the clap revision is the seatbelt. When you go to sit in your car, you got to adjust the seatbelt to make it tight enough. Okay, it can loosen a little bit. It's different than literally ripping the seatbelt off of the chassis where you got to rebolt it back to the car. If you stretched it out a little bit, you sit in the seat, you tighten it up. Drake May had an injury, but it is not, he got hurt, but it's not a permanent thing, and he is back 100%. He's going to be just fine.
Yeah, I don't think, he certainly has said that all week long as well. Hey, Doc, just moving away from football for a quick second here. I've been reading a lot about Blake Snell and how truly exhausted his arm was after the World Series. And he put a lot into that World Series, obviously, and pitched on short notice, et cetera, et cetera. But he's not having any kind of a surgery. It's just the way he's described it is just total exhaustion from the end of last year, and that he probably might, like the way he's put it is, he'd probably not be ready for the beginning of the season, the regular season. What do you make of that, what he's called exhaustion to the shoulder, to the muscle, to the arm?
So there's a couple of things I would like to add to that. Number one, in 2019, he had his left elbow arthroscope and took out bone chips. This is something I did to the fighter Anderson Silva, where you have a buildup of these fragments. Now, you may say, well, we're talking about his shoulder. We're not talking about his elbow. But what we have learned in sports medicine is that you cannot look at one without the other. And even though it was way back when in 2019, it tells you a lot about what's happening on his left upper extremity. And in order for a pitcher to become a Blake Snell, he's so fantastic, 2 Cy Youngs, he's amazing, you almost have to do abnormal things to your anatomy to get your arm to throw a pitch at 100 miles an hour. And if you as a surgeon look inside their shoulder and are prepared to fix everything that's abnormal, you actually will ruin that pitcher's life and career because they need some of the abnormality. They need some of the rips in the capsule and the labrum and stuff in order for them to generate that kind of speed. So it makes total sense to me for him to have this relationship with his shoulder where he can tell you it's stretched, it's beat up, it's weak. But the good news is we can do a lot with physical therapy and strengthening the muscles around the shoulder when there is damage deep inside to the labrum and the capsule. And he's totally right. He can strengthen it, rehab it, and not need surgery, and he'll be back for the Dodgers beautifully this season.
All right, Dr. Clapper.
I can't wait to see him, Doc. I mean, listen, this Dodger team, my kid's already singing the Tommy Trumpet song, whatever that song is called, that Edwin
Hey,
Diaz.
go twiddle your trumpet.
Yeah, that guy. Narco is the name of the song. Is it Tommy Trumpet? Is that what the guy's name is? I don't know. Anyway, this song. We're going to hear a lot of this song. I hope he brings the song. People are excited for the Dodgers. Pitchers and catchers are reporting. When is it, Bergman? When are they reporting? Couple days?
It's about a week.
Wow. It's crazy, Doc.
The guy
It's going
I'm
to be here
most
that fast.
interested in seeing, George, come back for the Dodgers is Kike Hernandez.
Yeah.
Because he had surgery to reattach his extensor muscles in his forearm to his elbow. And he's going to make a wonderful recovery. He's going to be as good as new, and I just love the way he plays. And it's another wonderful statement for orthopedic surgery to actually have that repair. You know, it could have been a career-ending injury in the past. Now we're able to fix things we couldn't do before. Keep your eye out for Kike Hernandez. He's really going to be reborn.
Yeah. Kike's a free agent, I believe, though. Is he not? Greg, did I miss that?
Kike is not signed right now.
Right,
Is that
yeah.
right?
So hopefully he is back with the Dodgers, though, Doc, because, listen, Kike has been a very clutch performer for this team come the postseason. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, one of my
Doc,
favorites.
I heard you say you think the Patriots are going to win. Is that an official prediction from Dr. Clapper?
It is an official prediction because, we love Sam Darnold. He's USC. Good for him. But a leopard don't change its spots. And I just fear that he's going to throw that interception and end it for the Seattle Seahawks.
I know. George, I know we haven't made our official predictions. We'll do it tomorrow. But I'm also, Doc, I don't think you're crazy. I really don't. I think I'm kind of starting to lean towards the upset here. And certainly, if nothing else, you ready? I'm starting to lean towards the cover at the very least. Because the line seems really right on at 4.5 to 5 points. So I don't think you're out of your mind, Doc, even though everybody here thinks that Seattle's going to beat them up. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm not a sophisticated gambler. I'm a doctor, so you're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. I'm not really good with the in-between stuff.
All right, well,
Cappy.
not pregnant.
You're not. You like the in-between stuff, Cappy.
No, I do. You're darn right I do.
Dr. Clapper, I saw that pizza you posted on Instagram, I think yesterday. It looks good. Where is it from?
I made it.
You made that one?
Fascinated. Chris, I am so down the rabbit hole of making the yeast bloom properly with the right amount of sugar in the right temperature water. And do you use bread flour or high gluten flour or the Italian 00 flour? I am so obsessed with these 3 ingredients. That's all it is in pizza, is 3 ingredients. But man, that rabbit hole is so much fun to live in. So yeah, I made that pizza.
My uncle, the Italian Stallion, he uses the 00 flour in his pizzas. But yours is beautiful, that picture. Oh.
Yeah, and man, it tastes so good when you make your own pizza. And let me tell you, we all can do it. And it is so much fun to work that dough with your hands. Man, it's alive because the yeast is blooming. It's just an amazing obsession, the world of pizza.
The great Dr. Robert Clapper. You hear the Weekend Warrior show Saturday mornings at 7 a.m., presented by our friends at Cedar Sinai. Doc, you're the best.
All right, young man. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. Clapper. Let's talk about one other great friend here because I know Kirk Morrison's going to join us in a couple minutes here.
He sure is.
The Lindsey segment, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about our friend Jacob Emrani. Can we do that real quick?
We don't need to. All we have to do is say the law office of Jacob Emrani, the personal injury attorney, the official PI attorney for the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that. Cappy, give us, before Kirk Morrison stops by and we do the Lindsey segment, give us the pulse of Radio Row right now, real quick.
All right, here goes. I've got Kirk Morrison sitting to my left. He's going to join us. Apparently, there was some controversy yesterday.
There was controversy?
And we're going to find out from Kirk what that controversy was. I bet you he doesn't even know. We'll have to have Lindsey explain it. But hold on. Kirk, how much time? Do you have like 10, 15 minutes? Okay, good. Because out of the corner of my right eye, George,
yes,
I can see Ryan Leaf is lurking.
Uh-oh, he's coming for you.
And I'm worried that he wants a piece of me now.
Oh, now you're lucky Morrison is there with you.
Right. That's why I asked him if he was here for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Because he's lurking. And I'm looking and I'm seeing him out of the corner of my right eye like he wants a piece of me. And I'm like, hey, brother, you did what you did. You did it over my shoulder. I watched it. I saw it. I told the story. And I'm worried that now he's coming for a piece of me.
How unbelievable would it be if he came for a piece of you while we were on the air?
Well, what would be great is if Kirk Morrison got his linebacker on and he intercepted him before he got to me and took him down and sacked him, you know. So stand by to see how this all plays out.
Oh, we could have our own Jim Everett moment? Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
It would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Everybody just wants to see me get like beat up. By
It would be amazing, actually.
Just for the fun of it.
Think about the
you know
headlines.
I know,
Bro,
right?
it would be great.
I know. It made the New York Post.
I mean, listen, you want to talk about bits? It'd be the ultimate bit.
Right, I know. I got to keep my eye on it. I'm literally keeping my head on a swivel. My right eye, Chris, you know how your left eye barely works, the periphery?
The peripheral barely works, not the rest of the eye.
Morrison. Wait a second.
Yo, I'm here.
Kirk Morrison.
Oh, we got to get into why Kirk Morrison said he was banned from our show. That's in 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute from right now.
All gas, all Lakers.
After 8 games, 8 cities, and 1 long Grammy road trip, the Lakers are finally back home. Tonight at Crypto.com Arena.
I'm going back to Cali.
The Purple and Gold return to LA Live for a battle versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
9:28. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Super Week is here on a Thursday. Cappy on this day in 1972. Paul Simon released his first new song without Art Garfunkel, the Mother and Child Reunion. I don't mind reunions with other people's moms, or I used to at least.
Really?
Back in the day? Oh, yeah.
We should have played Kirk's theme song.
Oh, what's Kirk's theme song?
We could have. What up? What up?
What's up,
What
Kirk?
up, Kirk Morrison?
Man, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up?
Where's JT?
I don't know where JT is. I saw him earlier in the week. I have not seen him yet. He's I don't know. He's taking the Max Crosby news well from Jay Glazer yesterday.
So I got to be honest. I'm not really all that familiar with the story. I've been so focused on like NBA trade deadline that the whole Max Crosby thing kind of went by me. But before we get there, George, should we ask Kirk about the situation that we were told yesterday? I mean,
so we were told that you said there was some sort of controversy about coming on the show. I thought we were all family around here.
What controversy?
Well, Kirk, here, let me explain the text, okay?
Yeah, explain the text, please.
So I texted Kirk, and I asked him if he could come by, and he said that he would try. And I told him that Cap is right by the Airstream trailer. This is where he's located. We'd love to have you on anytime during our show. You know, it would be fun. And he said, I'll try my best. It's a crazy, crazy week. And I said, come on, Kirk, don't forget where you came from.
Oh, wow. Lindsey put you on blast there.
Whoa. And then he said, I have to tell you next week there's an internal Sirius XM matter, which I don't know if that's even, you know. So I said,
Probably didn't need to read that last part.
No, listen. Because
that's the controversy.
Could have saved that one.
It's okay, because then I said, is it because of JT the Brick? Because if he can be a guest on our show, so can you. And he said, LOL.
Yeah, all of that. No, I'm not banned. It was just because of some things that's going on. What's up, Flim? Look at Flim. All right.
What's up, Flim?
Hey, Flim.
How you feeling, Flim?
What's up, Flim?
Flim. I mean, Dodger people don't care about it, but he's the voice of the San Francisco Giants, Dave Fleming. So,
What's up,
Flim? Anyway.
So we can wait till next week, if we have to.
What happened was my schedule for the week was already planned. I had a planned schedule for the things that I was doing, for the different conglomerates I'm working with, and then all of a sudden there was a big shift in what I was doing, which now was not going to free up my mornings to come hang out with you guys. So I was trying to figure out a good time that would put me into where I could come hang out with you guys and then go do the rest of my duties. But look, everything is great. We're all good. Hung out with Sam Pines last night. Hey, we're good.
That's a good sign.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Me and the Karma guys, we shared some drinks, we had some fun, and so we're all fans. We're all
okay,
good.
Good.
We're all fans.
There's no controversy regarding, Chris's feud with JT the Brick, correct?
No, not at all.
JT and Morales.
That's what that's what I expect.
Right, listen, if we all had to deal with Morales' feuds, then we'd be friends with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is true.
Hey, this Ryan Leaf thing is serious.
Oh,
Cappy
better watch his back. You got to watch his back.
And so I don't know what Cappy did to get this particular booth here at Radio Row or this area, but we're in the heart, in the thick of it. Mm-hmm. It's not like you can hide. We are here in the open, so if you want the smoke, the smoke is right here in front of you. And Cappy's right now, you're looking over your shoulder.
Well, I am. I gotta keep my head on swivel.
You know what I'm this before you sat down with him today?
Absolutely, yeah. Because yesterday, it was a viral moment. And
wow.
I've known Dr. David Chow for a very long time. When I was played in San Diego State, I've been to Dr. Chow's office a couple of times. Always been great with me. And so yesterday I saw Dr. Chow, and he was people were asking him, hey, what's going on? And we've seen this feud from Ryan on Twitter for the last, couple years?
Yeah, he's always going after him.
So, Cappy, did our video, did you describing the situation, did that go viral too? Is that what happened?
No, I think what happened is...
It was
discussed at dinner last night.
It was on the New York Post, Cappy.
But from our show or from the
video
Cappy
of you telling me the story, because of me asking you what actually happened, you explaining it, that went viral because of the New York Post.
I think what happened is
the Cappy cast.
Somebody
was the Cappy cast? It wasn't even here?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait, now, are you happy about that or not happy about that?
Nah, I don't care anymore.
Oh, I thought you'd be happy about that. I thought everybody would be like, hey, thank God 710 wasn't mentioned. As a matter of fact, they don't even call me ESPN LA radio host. So I thought you guys were all going to be ecstatic about that because I didn't think you guys would want any of the
But you want to be
same.
aggregated, and now you're afraid of being aggregated?
Oh no, I'm pro aggregation, and I'm in the middle of aggregation.
They called you San Diego sports talk personality Scott Kaplan.
Wow,
right.
Diego sports talk.
I know.
Did they talk to you first and you said, I want to be known as San Diego sports talk personality?
Nobody talked to me, Bergie, but I thought you guys would all be really happy about this because I thought you guys would all be like, oh man, look, you put us in the middle of a controversy. We don't even like Radio Row. We didn't even send you to Radio Row.
No, but it's perfect. I'd be kvetching. It'd be great.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'm going to go to the awful announcing guys and go, hey, I demand a retraction. I am ESPN LA 710 morning man Scott Kaplan. I am not former San Diego radio personality. I want a complete retraction. Now, let me ask you a question.
What's up, brother?
If he comes over here, Leaf.
Yeah.
And he, because I've never met the guy. I've literally
never met Ryan Leaf?
Do not know him. Do not know him at all.
We talked this week already.
I've
talked to him.
Okay.
And he talked about his golfing trip. So he's like, hey, it's been great. I've had a couple of days of golf. He's supposed to be golfing again on Friday.
Okay.
I have nothing bad to say about Ryan Leaf. But when you get to a situation like this, and the dude has those eyes, you know what I'm talking about? You know what the eyes are?
You got them crazy eyes.
You know, see, you saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's got those eyes.
Okay.
And those eyes are like, yeah, there could be some trouble down those in the path of those eyes.
So would you? I'm just asking, so I know.
Yeah.
Would you have my back here, or would you not have
I'm
my
breaking
back?
it up.
I'm
not coming in swinging like, hey, get off, Cappy.
But you're going to at least protect me a little bit, right? You're going to protect me enough. I mean,
I think he's just really about the verbal. I don't know if he's down to blows.
I will tell you, man.
I don't know.
He put his hands right all up in their faces yesterday. I mean, had they been litigious people,
okay,
they could have then gone and gotten the cops and going, this guy just assaulted me.
For a finger point?
In the face. Not like this, like touching.
Okay.
And a lot of words like, I'll kick your freaking ass, man. You know, like one of those kinds of deals.
Did he say freaking?
Yeah. No, he's used a different word, Linz. Different. Started with F.
I was just wondering
came out
because
right there. I love that.
If he knew him well enough to like censor himself, that'd be a different story. But he didn't.
No. Now I don't see him, and now I'm a little worried that he could come up from behind.
Stealth.
You know, right? I wouldn't hear him or see him coming. You know, so all right, but you would break it up though. You would help me.
Come on, man. Hey, what we doing?
Yeah, right.
And I got to tackle him. You know what I'm saying? A bit of my bear hug. Like,
Right.
man, get over here.
Yeah.
No, you good though.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Protect Cap at all times.
Thank you, sir.
I need my end to the Del Mar races. So
Right.
I'm not gonna mess that up. You feel me?
I need opening day
I
tickets.
need opening day tickets.
Right.
Cappy, what's up, baby? Remember that time I saved you from leave?
When is opening day, Cappy? Just so we
Probably
know.
like right mid-July, July 19th-ish or something. You should come. I've been inviting you for years.
It's like the unofficial kickoff to the San Diego extravaganza summer, but also it always used to tell me that the NFL season is literally around the corner. Training camp is around the corner.
And I promised Rampage Jackson earlier this week that he would be giving out a trophy in the winner's circle on opening day this summer.
Okay.
Because he lives in Huntington Beach, and he'd never been to opening day at Del Mar.
Yeah.
And so,
isn't that the best part?
Yeah.
Like when somebody's never been and you
Right.
like watch them. It's like watching your kids open up presents.
Yeah.
At Christmas. It's like, go ahead, man, have fun, have fun. Go ahead, man. He's like, but all of these people, yeah, man.
Do your thing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Some nice looking ladies, man.
Oh yeah.
Yo, two things real quick.
What's up?
So tell me about the Max Crosby story because I don't know. I like Cappy. I'm not super familiar with it. What's going on?
Last night or yesterday, Jay Glazer, came out and spoke with Max Crosby and let everybody know that Max Crosby has spoken to Mark Davis, owner of the Raiders, and let him know, like, okay, I think it's time. It's time for us to figure something out. And
wish you would have said that during the regular season. They could have traded him.
Yeah. But I think off season you can still do some things. Yeah, you can still trade him off season. But yeah, so there's some thoughts right now that Max Crosby will be traded. So a lot of teams may be looking for a pass rusher. And you saw the impact that Micah Parsons had last year from with the Packers coming over from the Dallas Cowboys. Max Crosby could be that last piece for a football team. So the Raiders we're in rebuild, fellas. We're tearing it down, rebuilding it up.
I wonder if the Cowboys are a legitimate trade partner, like what the Cowboys might have available that the Raiders would want / need, obviously.
Well, remember they got the extra first
right.
from
Green Bay. Uh-huh.
So they could flip those first. But do you want a 29-year-old pass rusher who's elite? He's an elite guy.
Yeah.
But do you want to have that investment and give up 2 first-round picks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
listen,
I mean,
it's okay because you're going to get my Cuban heartthrob, Fernando. You know what I mean?
Our guy, right? I can't wait for Fernando. The Mendoza jersey will be in the household. I'm telling you that.
I'll tell you this. Now, my thing with him on is this, Kirk, and you've done his games too in the past. So I look at him as, and this is not an indictment. This is not meant to be something that is not. This is a compliment. Okay.
Correct. I got you.
I think he is a higher upside Joe Flacco. Like, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like, I think he's a more athletic version, more polished version coming out of college. Like, Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. Joe Flacco was a legitimate playoff quarterback. Like, I think Fernando can be a better version of that. Like, to me, that's a good place to start. But he's going to need things around him. Like, he's not the athlete Drake May or Caleb is. As far as a pure athlete / quarterback, but he's going to be damn good if you get him the right type of weapons.
Yep, it's they need a number 1 wide receiver. They need a lot. I look at it like this: if you get Fernando Mendoza, you got to go after one of these wide receivers. Try to go after. Think about it. I would try to see if I can get something done with George Pickens. If Max Crosby wants to get traded, hey, I'll bring George Pickens over here. You take Max Crosby. The Rams better figure something out with Puka Nacua pretty quickly. and his contract situation, if he's eligible for a big deal.
I did think it was interesting seeing the quotes from Les Snead.
You saw that.
Where he was talking about it's a little more complicated than you realize. Like, Puka's a great player, and Puka should go from what he's making now to what a top-level wide receiver. He could be the highest-paid receiver in the NFL. But Les seemed to indicate that it's not as simple and as cut and dry as you might think. Now, maybe that's part because you have other guys that need to be signed.
Absolutely.
Or maybe there's more to the story about complications. I don't know.
Yeah, well, because you don't know what Matthew Stafford's going to do.
Okay.
That's the biggest complication.
Okay.
I mean, that's the biggest complication of this whole thing. What does Matthew Stafford do? Then you got, remember, Jared Verse and Kobe Turner and all those guys. They're coming up for contracts.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got to pay Puka Nacua. You're paying Davante Adams. I mean, a lot. And remember, they still have to get the succession plan for Matthew Stafford.
Right.
You better start a succession plan now, or you're going to be like some of these other teams without a quarterback.
Stafford hold him hostage again this offseason for more money, more guaranteed money?
Or just he doesn't want to go to training camp. That's all.
Right.
I can tell people all the time, like, everyone's like, oh, my God, Matthew Stafford may not play. I said, Matthew Stafford doesn't want to go to training camp.
Yeah. That's why
and he missed training camp, and now he's going to have an MVP year.
And last year, you notice, he had sciatica.
Yes.
Couldn't go to training camp. And we never, ever, ever one time heard about Matthew Stafford's sciatica once the regular season started. Never once.
At all.
That tells you about that sciatica.
I kept trying to tell people, like, I know what it looks like, and I know what the Rams are going to say, but I know a guy who's been in this league a long time, who wants to have fun in the summer with his 4 daughters and family, and does he want to hang out in an LMU dorm room?
Especially when you're 37 years old. He'll be 38 this weekend. So, 37-year-old guy doesn't want to live in an LMU dorm room.
Luke Kennard, where did
Sedano's here.
Oh,
Sedano's
here. What's up, Sedano?
Yeah, Sedano's here. Luke Kennard, you were about to ask about Luke Kennard. Talk to my NBA expert partner here.
Yeah, Gabe Vincent is finally gone. Obviously, that experiment is over with. I'm looking at, obviously, Laker Twitter and NBA Twitter, and everybody's just saying they're looking around, and this whole LeBron and Bronny thing, kind of speak to it, George. Help me out here. What's going on? Is this LeBron's farewell? Like, what are we doing?
Oh, I think he's playing one more year, if I had to guess.
In what uniform?
Well, that's the big question.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is me recklessly speculating with zero information.
Aggregate this man.
I love this, the reckless.
I believe it will be in another uniform if it were my guess on it. Unless, he's willing to take, a pay cut, which I don't think that is off the table, and Brian has said the same the other day.
Windy.
Yeah,
Brian Windhorst.
Correct. Windhorst.
Yeah.
But the question is how much. That I don't think anyone knows the answer to that. And I think a lot of it is, I think Brian put it best, right? Yeah. Is LeBron going to take a massive pay cut to just bring back Rui Hachimura? No, probably not. But like if Giannis becomes available, right, in the summer again, and would LeBron consider taking a pay cut for Giannis, like a significant one? Maybe. I don't know. So I think it's a lot of, and that it's not a great answer, but I think there's a lot of questions, right? A lot of things up in the air. But
are you in the pro LeBron stays or the get LeBron out camp?
I don't know, man.
I'm in the get LeBron out camp.
I think I'm kind of leaning towards that because I'm listening to what the fans are saying, right? People act like they don't listen to fans, but I'm listening to the fans, and I'm looking at some of the memes, and everybody's like trying to refresh their Twitter feed, and you're hoping that Shams has news on LeBron. It's like, what is going on?
No, that's not happening.
Nothing happened with
LeBron's
LeBron.
not getting traded at the deadline.
Right. LeBron's like Stafford. I can move to another team, but not in the middle of the season. I'm not doing that. Hey, but LeBron, you got a nice house in Cleveland. Doesn't matter. I'm not uprooting my life right now.
But think about it, man. 2 years ago, I was just thinking about it. It was LeBron and Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis is on his third team in 2 years.
Yeah, and it's a year ago. 1 year ago is when he got traded.
By the way,
now a year later. Yeah.
If you didn't think the Lakers stole Luka Doncic a year ago,
oh yeah.
Now when you look at the way this thing is unfolded for Dallas,
right?
I mean, they absolutely it was highway robbery.
George, it became a Luka for Max Christie trade. Seriously, right? I mean, am I right? That's what it became because that's what's left. And I'll just ask you, George, your opinion. See, a lot of people look at AD and they're like, oh my God, I feel so sorry for him now because he went from the Lakers where he was a champion to Dallas where it never really worked out, and now he's in Washington. I'm going, but I think Washington next year, if he were healthy, and
Trae Young.
Trae Young, and they
some
got that.
pieces.
What's that young kid's name they got? He's like the 7-foot kid. I think he's French.
Alex Sarr.
That guy.
Yeah.
Those guys might be good if they were all healthy.
I mean, good. I don't know. I mean, could
Competitive.
they be like, look, the Washington Wizards have been the worst franchise in the NBA for about it ever since John Wall and Bradley Beal broke up, right?
When John Wall came out doing the Dougie, we knew it was over for Washington.
Right. I mean, it's been about a decade since John Wall and Bradley Beal went to the second round of the playoffs, okay?
Yeah.
And that was kind of the peak of that particular group, and it's been terrible since. They've been the worst franchise in the sport, basically.
Yeah, since Michael Jordan left.
Right. Well,
honestly,
that was after.
They were bad with
that
him,
was
too.
after that.
Honestly, since they changed their name from the Bullets to the Wizards.
Right.
I mean, you can go back further, sure, no problem. But they did have some nice teams with Gilbert Arenas or whatever for a little bit too.
Oh yeah, I got you.
But the reality is this: is that are they like a play-in team? Could they be like a 6 seed? Maybe, but like they're still kind of like what the Washington Wizards were 10 years ago. The last time they were sort of kind of relevant. They're not great, but they're not good. They got some good young players.
Yeah.
And they'll have Anthony Davis and Trae, but those guys don't play a lot of basketball right now.
I wouldn't play. Those guys don't play for me. They get healthy, and we start all fresh next year. They don't come near the floor.
Well, I'm even talking about next year. They don't play a lot. Historically, they have not played a lot of basketball. So
no, that is
recently.
true. I mean, my goodness, Anthony Davis played 20 games this year.
But Luke Kennard is now a Laker. For Gabe Vincent, you mentioned him earlier,
Okay.
Kirk. He's a great shooter by percentage. He's arguably the greatest shooter of all time by percentage. But he needs to shoot it more, and he doesn't defend. He couldn't defend any of us, I think, right now. So,
yes, I feel like I hear that every week. He's a good shooter, can't defend. Nobody defends in the NBA anymore.
I don't know about that. Let's not get it twisted.
I'm just saying. Nobody's playing good defense.
I think 5 years from now,
Yes.
NBA games will be 202 to 200.
No, it
meaning,
will not be.
meaning there's nobody who's learning defense in high school. Nobody learns defense in Europe, at least based on my Luka analysis. I think games will go into the 200s in the near future because nobody plays defense.
You know what I'm learning, though, too? After this Super Bowl,
Is that crazy,
by the way,
George?
After Super Bowl 60, I can finally schedule all of my streaming services to figure out the NBA schedule. Think
I
about
got
that.
you. You ready?
I need it because,
I'll text it
before
to you
we
right now
already
if
knew.
you
We
want.
knew what Wednesday and Friday was. We
It was
knew
so
what
easy when it
Thursday
was just two
It was so
partners.
easy.
Yes,
we knew
it was so easy.
Tuesday. Now I'm looking around and it was like, oh, it's a game on.
Hey,
and I'm like, oh,
listen.
where's it on? I can't find it.
It's
on
not like the NFL
Peacock
didn't
and
do
Amazon.
it, too. I mean, you
See,
got
this
Christmas on Netflix, for God's sake.
He will combat all of our football guy meathead mentality of we can't find basketball. He will combat it with, you hate football meatheads. You all found Prime. You all found Netflix. And truthfully, he's right.
We did, but it takes time. I don't know if you can send me the cheat sheet. I will.
It's very simple. You ready? I'll give it to you right now.
All right, here we go.
All right, Mondays on Peacock. Okay.
Ooh.
You got Peacock?
You got a Peacock sound?
You got Peacock?
Yeah, I got
That's
Peacock.
not a
You do.
peacock sound.
Peacocks
Peacock
are like
sound?
they do like a weird sound, almost like turkeys. They sound like
Turkeys,
a little bit.
okay.
How's it go, George?
Okay.
So Tuesdays, NBC.
Oh, so Peacock only Mondays.
Right.
NBC Tuesdays.
Right, but if you want to you can't get the doubleheader on Tuesday because NBC is a regional. But if you want to watch, obviously anything you can watch on NBC, you can watch on Peacock.
Correct. Okay.
So,
All this makes so much sense.
Exactly.
Well-
you see what I'm saying, Bergman? You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Go
here's
ahead.
the thing:
Tell him, Bergie.
the reason for that is, and I'm with you. I would just do a doubleheader, but NBC and Comcast own a bunch of local stations, and they're like, the local stations are like, hell no, you're not preempting our news a whole night on the East Coast, so we can air a West Coast basketball game that people in this market may or may not want. So because that's still a big moneymaker for local news. Anyway,
So now we're on Tuesday.
Tuesday
so
NBC.
doubleheader
Wednesday
Tuesday,
still ESPN.
Wednesday still, the guys. We'll see a lot of the guys, right?
Right. Inside the NBA.
Okay,
a lot of
inside
inside the NBA the rest of the way.
Okay, so that's Wednesday.
Right. So
Thursday we move to where?
Amazon.
Okay, so just like the NFL.
Correct.
So Thursday Prime.
Okay.
So
you-
Thursday
right.
Prime.
Right.
Okay.
You know Thursdays you watch
Thursday's
Amazon. That's your
Prime.
new
There
thing.
we go.
Okay.
And I can buy
Friday,
something. Cool.
Friday
Thursday Prime.
before football, Amazon. Friday after football, ESPN.
Okay.
Friday before football.
Friday before football. season.
But then what about after football?
I'm getting my post Super Bowl Friday will be ESPN now, right?
Right.
Correct, just like it always has
ESPN.
been. Wednesdays and
Okay.
Fridays during
Got
the
it.
week. Then
That's very
Saturday,
helpful. And then
Saturday on
Saturday
ABC
is
has
ABC.
has been there. It's still there. Okay.
But then I saw a doubleheader last week on a Sunday. Who was that?
No. You may get. Honestly, there'll be Sundays where you may get quadruple headers between ESPN, ABC, and NBC, because you'll have matinees on ESPN or ABC on Sundays. Okay, post football now, or you've had them now. You started to get them, and NBC will have their basketball night in America on Sunday nights. So you got Sunday after football. You can have up to 4 games on a Sunday between ABC, ESPN, and NBC.
BNIA.
All right,
Basketball
Kirk.
Night in America.
Now, read it all off again.
Yeah, you got all that?
All right.
Peacock.
So
NBC.
Monday, Peacock only.
Right.
Tuesdays, an NBC Peacock kind of
Combo. Right.
Wednesday,
ESPN.
our night.
Right.
ESPN night, baby. It's
Right.
our night.
Thursday?
Thursday, Prime.
Prime, like
Thursday.
football. Right.
Prime Thursday.
Right. Friday?
Friday, post Super Bowl, it's ESPN.
Right.
We've got another night, Friday
Okay.
night.
Right.
But before that
Saturday-
is Amazon.
Yeah, before that is Amazon. Saturday, ABC Prime. Correct? ABC
Yep.
Prime. So Saturday's the ABC day.
And then Sunday?
3-letter networks, not 4.
Okay.
Just the 3 letters on Saturday.
I got
Okay.
lost on Sunday. I don't know what
And
to
then
do on
Sunday,
Sunday.
you just go find it.
Right.
Sunday, it's either going to be on the Disney family of networks early in the day. It'll be on ABC or ESPN, more than likely ABC, and it'll be NBC in the evening.
I just go to ESPN.com. I go to the NBA scoreboard.
Right.
Well, and it'll tell you where it's on.
And it tells me
where
what
it's at,
game.
yeah.
It tells me what network. So I just quit trying to
But
figure
you
it
got
out.
a program because now you can kind of figure out which ones you can watch at home versus which ones you may want to
I
stream.
mean, didn't y'all watch a game on YouTube early this year between the Chargers and Chiefs?
But that was week 1. That's no, come on, George. That was a Friday night, and I forgot who was performing that day. It had like who was performing at halftime, I think, or before the game.
I don't recall.
Man, I was watching whatever
in
was on
Brazil.
third.
It was the game in Brazil.
I was watching that Friday game with Anish and Andre Ware, man. And then I had it on my laptop, sort of kind of on at some point. And I watched the end of it because I knew Cappy would be upset
was
when
watching the
the
Charger
Chargers
game.
won.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. He knew.
Yep.
He knew. You know what's funny, though, is that every time I hear a football guy complain about the NBA schedule, like yourself or Louis Riddick, I saw Louis Riddick put out a tweet. He's like, can somebody hire me a personal assistant to know which game is on what network on which day?
This is true.
Basketball guys like George, they get upset with football guys.
Not upset. It's just like, bro,
they
you've
gotta
just
school
been
him.
doing it. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
They got to school him. And that,
Right.
and then he puts it back in our faces. And he's right, which is, what's wrong with you guys? You watch football on Netflix. You watch
Right.
football on Amazon Prime. Why is it so easy to watch football in other places, but it's not so easy to watch basketball? And I guess the answer is because basketball is every night.
Yes.
That's
Every
the answer.
Because, like, for at least NFL,
So's
we
football,
know.
pretty much.
Yeah, but you just kind of know. It's been staples. And this
you
is
just kind of know.
Yeah,
Right, because
and
Netflix is such a long-standing relationship with the National
Absolutely.
Football League.
Well, and this is the first year that we've seen these new media partners for the NBA. So it's been a long time.
Well,
right?
it's going to
Coming.
get easier because ESPN just got a bunch more games with this NFL media merger. So.
Yes, indeed. I saw that. Mm-hmm. That's also the buzz around here. Look at it.
There is some buzz going on around here, by the way.
It is Thursday, by
right?
the way.
It is I forgot
is
what
Thursday.
day it
You
is.
forget
Yeah.
what day it is here
Yeah.
around on the road,
Right.
and it's a lot of folks here.
Right.
So
All right, the
I'm
great
just
Kirk
saying.
Morrison, we love you. That's part of our Morning Wood segment. Brought to you by Hernandez
Morning what?
Wholesale.
Yeah,
for
Morning Wood,
Wood.
dog.
Right.
What?
That's right.
If you're in the market,
Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, dog.
Yeah.
They got the hardwood over there.
yeah.
Hey-oh.
Be sure to tell JT about our segment. I'm sure he'll text 40 people. I can't believe what they're doing in LA.
Can you believe it?
If you're in the market for
Kirk,
new
we
Who
love
else
you,
is
bro.
doing that? Who
yeah.
else is doing it?
I love y'all, man. Y'all be good.
Be good,
My
Kirk.
brother. Appreciate
Hey,
you,
guess
man.
what? Super Bowl LA next year.
I know.
Oh, we got to blow it out.
I know. I'm
We
retiring
got to
next
blow it
year.
out. You retiring?
Cappy's
Retiring
retiring from Radio Row.
next year. 30th
Stop.
year. 1997 to 2027.
What, you
30th
want them to
year.
hang your banners?
I'm gonna
like
right.
like Taylor Swift.
No,
over the
no. Me and JT the Brick are going to hang our banners
They're gonna
together.
hang his mic.
Right, we're going to hang our banners.
Hang the mic.
That's it.
Out of here, man.
Oh, that's great. You were saying, Christopher.
If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Then we'll do the calendar of the day and Cappy's Dealer's Choice all next on ESPN LA.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
This drives me nuts. I've got grays in my eyebrows.
I can't. I cannot see the grays.
You
in your
really
eyebrows.
can't. You can't see gray in my eyebrows.
eyebrows.
No,
I'm turning into Santa Claus. No, I think it would look weird if you put a Sharpie in there. Yeah.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
9:55, the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Thursday. Time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff we read from the calendar each day based on the book Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Thursday, February 5th, 2026. Light a candle instead of cursing the darkness. In most cases, commiserating with others about the problems at work or thinking excessively about them only serves to increase your own level of stress, thus making it even more difficult to do anything about the very things that are bothering you. As we focus on the problem and discuss it with others, it can reinforce our belief that life is difficult and stressful, which of course it can be. Don't sweat the small stuff, Cappy.
I'm going to try not to today. I'm going to really try not to. But I was sweating the small stuff yesterday in a big way. Small stuff, big way.
Meanwhile,
see what I'm saying?
Let's talk about our friends here before we do Dealer's Choice. I woke up there this morning, my downtown L.A., home away from home, East Central Hotel in downtown L.A., Cappy. You'll finally be back at the East Central on Monday night when we get back from Yamava.
That's right. And that's when Bobby Marks has got his whole big event going on. You know, it's going to be All-Star NBA week coming up, and we got a big game on Monday night between Oklahoma City and the Lakers. So I will be at the East Central on Monday night. And I'll just tell you this, when you get done with a game and you go back to the East Central Hotel and you go to the Nixo Lounge above, you know, this is on the second floor, and you're looking down on the street, and you got the sound and the smell and the, you know, just the vibe of downtown LA. The billboards are all lit up. You're going to love a post-game cocktail in the Nixo Lounge. Also, the next morning, it's great for breakfast. They've got a full coffee bar all set up. You're going to love the Nixo Lounge. The gym is brand new. So they've got all the treadmills and bikes and dumbbells and things you would use, even like yoga mats and stretching areas and you know, just all the things you would need.
I had to rub out my calf last night. After the Kings game, I was rubbing it out for like 30 minutes.
Did you use a foam roller in the gym?
I used the foam roller in the gym.
Okay. See, they got it all.
Just rubbing that thing. Luckily, it feels better today.
Oh, good news.
Because of all the incline walking on the treadmill, my calf is killing me, my left calf.
You got to be careful. You might have that Austin Reeves situation. You'll be out for 25 games.
Exactly.
And so here's the last part of it, and this is probably the most important part of it. The best location and the biggest rooms in all of downtown L.A. And, Chris, I guess the third part of that would be the softest towels, including the middle.
Absolutely right. Mm-hmm. The middle towel becomes very valuable. And the great thing is when you go into the gym, they have a collection of middle towels.
Right.
So then I'll take extra middle towels back to the room with me.
See? And all that bottled water they have there in the gym as well.
Yes, indeed.
All right. The East Central Hotel is our downtown home away from home, and you should make it yours as well.
Thank you so much, Cappy. Hit the Dealer's Choice music. It is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal. Thank you, Greg, for not jumping in what I said there. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Yeah, let that one breathe.
Yeah, I let it breathe. Time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal, brought to you by Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 01961658, Cappy.
So there was a lot of anxiety here yesterday on Radio Row. Obviously, this Ryan Leaf thing happened right over my shoulder. That thing's gone completely viral. But it really all originated here on our show because I was doing the play-by-play while it was happening. Then there was the gentleman right in front of me from Baton Rouge who grabbed the other guy from New York and shook his arm, and I thought there was going to be a fight there. So there just was a lot of, again, there's a lot of tension around yesterday. So I go back to the hotel where I'm staying here. There's a Hilton Hotel right around the corner. And I go to the gym. They have a nice gym at this hotel. And there's a guy on the treadmill, and he has got his AirPods in, and he is talking as loud as can be. So I'm kind of looking over at the guy because, of course, I'm too much of a wimp to say anything like, hey, bro, do you mind? But he's yapping away, man, loud as can be. And then a guy gets on the treadmill right next to him, and I think that the guy who got on the treadmill wanted to combat the guy for being a jerk for talking so loud, so he had his phone on, and he was playing his phone as loud as can be to combat the guy next to him. Well, now I'm looking at both of these guys, and I'm going, well, one guy's talking as loud as he can, the other guy's playing his phone as loud as he can. Can both of you guys shut the hell up? But, of course, I'm too much of a wimp to say anything. Then I move over into the gym area, and there's a guy he's lifting, but he's right next to me, and he's got his phone on, music blasting on his phone in his pocket. I'm like, people, listen, get headphones. What you are doing is rude. Everybody doesn't want to listen to your music. Everybody doesn't want to listen to your phone conversation. Everybody get earbuds. And by the way, when you have your earbuds in and you're talking to somebody, we don't want to hear from you. Please, people, a little bit of etiquette. Just care about other people. I'm done.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you for listening on a Thursday to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'll see you tomorrow as Super Friday begins, and we count down to the big game on Sunday. Enjoy the Lakers tonight. And for those that are coming out to Rock and Brews for Mason and Ireland and the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, Berkey and I will see you out there. The Rock and Brews in El Segundo, thanks to Hendrick's Gin, the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams. Going to be a party today from noon to 5:30 p.m. We'll see you then. Jack, have a great day, scumbags.
Here in downtown San Francisco at Super Bowl 60 is on the air. We're on Disney Plus. We're on the ESPN app, and we're on ESPN Radio every single day between 12 and 3 Eastern Time. We say hello to all those watching and listening right now. Let's get to our first guest here, already sitting in